I know there is.
So then I picked him up and I
There's
put him
something
in there.
strange in the
In
neighborhood.
the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Hurry up, NATO.
We're live. We're just on. Oh no, I haven't turned on to the mute. Whatever. I can't be stuff turned on the mute.
Bro.
We're not. We're on the splash screen.
Oh, yeah, I
but,
see,
but
yeah, I
people
see,
can see hear our beautiful voices.
That's all right. Oh, they can hear us. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Almost said something very racist then.
Oh no, you did not. You never say anything racist.
Oh, Ali, how do we roll the dice but like really close to the camera? oh, yep.
That's a natural 20.
So it's in racist.
Oh.
If there's
No, and you have like the mic, hold on. You have it like here. You just do.
Sounded like someone with metal nuts.
Oh yeah, the one up there.
Yeah,
that
it
says
sounded like.
Down Under. Yeah.
Oh no, it just closed me in there.
I was like, oh yeah, go get my tablet. Oh, I forgot to charge it. Well, shit.
Oh my god, boy.
I only woke up like an hour ago, maybe. All right.
It's alright. I forgive you. I did
don't
too
know where the
today.
little
So
book is.
I only chucked it on like an hour ago.
There was a little notepad. I don't know where that's going.
But it's almost at full charge, so this will last the whole
No,
game.
you were using the flip one. There's one that's like a book.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
This
Yep,
is
that one.
suspicious. We're hearing something else going on.
Hey.
Oh. Should I be intrigued or?
No.
Damn it! I was getting all excited.
Nice.
I'm so full from dinner, but I need a coffee, so it's gonna be rough.
I gotta admit something here about this whole Bowsette thing that's been happening.
God bless Bowsette.
I'm down.
God bless.
I drew that thing the other night as a joke, but
More
it
teeth.
honestly ended up being one of my better drawings.
More teeth.
Yeah, no, it was. It was good, man.
More teeth.
Like,
More teeth.
More teeth.
Are you gonna do the boo one?
I might.
Do it.
well,
Yeah.
Do it.
I like the blue one better.
I can't find the little book, but the
Really?
little book's got nothing in
Yeah.
it.
I got a DM. I got a DM from Aussie Axe, who's a streamer on Twitch. He DM'd me about the Bowsette one I did, and he goes, "I like the tits." I'm like,
don't we all?
A biography.
I'm like, thank you for the compliment, sir.
And the Bowsette drawing's good too.
All right, let's get this fucking going.
All right.
Where's close?
you
There we
fucking
go. All right, now people can see us.
Oh god.
I do declare.
I do declare Mr. Belvedere.
Oh god, there's a NATO. I can only see him when he's on the stream. I can't see him in the other box. Damn.
I know. I'll find a way one day to, like, if I get like a laptop that can handle webcam or something like that, I'd probably do it that way so you guys could still see. But my laptop is, it literally is at the point now. Unless it's plugged in, it don't work. Like the battery's just dead in it.
It tends to happen.
My poor thing. But she's still going. Like she's 9 years old.
Jesus.
But I did, like, she was like $4,000 when I bought her, so she was a beast and a half back in the day. That's why she still works even now to this day. God, she's a good girl. I love you.
Gentle caress of the laptop.
Hey, NATO.
Yeah.
D&D, yeah.
Can you do Laptorette for me?
Oh god.
I hope everyone of the viewers loved that joke just then, because I know I did. All right, let's get into this. Well, we're going to rewind a bit back for a second, because I'm not going to start with the knock first, because we have a little just before everyone falls asleep. Like Bish, you went to pretty much bed, pretty much as everyone else was, yeah.
Pretty certain I was the first one.
No, well, I technically pressed.
Oh well, actually, no press.
Because he got
Got knocked the fuck
out. But you, Dazza, I don't like how I can't see it at the moment. Dazza and Oz, you're sitting there around the campfire in the middle of the, like, just the absolute rundown town. Like, you couldn't even call it a town center these days. It's literally just 3 and a bit walls, no roof. Gives you a little bit of protection. But the two of you are sitting there by the campfire, having the last of the drinks. I think about now, like three whole, like, like barrels of booze have been consumed by not just you guys, but most of the people at the party. But yeah, now you're down like 3 barrels. You guys are down like a good 10 to 20 drinks individually.
It's a good night.
Yes. So yeah, what's cracking?
What's cracking? What's happening?
Or not much.
Not much.
Just, she's a good drop, isn't she?
Beautiful, smooth.
Cheers, cat.
Cheers. Tell me about yourself. What do you do? Where you come from?
Well, where did I come from?
Where did you come from, Cat? No,
Well,
Joey.
far out.
You.
Well, I'm from crap.
He's from a crap.
Welcome to my world.
Mate, I'm from a mountain range called Mount Isa.
Oh, you.
Yeah, it was a small sort of mining settlement, mate. Basically, spent my entire life just being a tradie, I suppose. Doing anything that takes a high vis vest. Just get in there, get the work done, step out.
I got to tell you, I've never heard of this Mount Isa before.
Mount Isa,
Yeah.
mate. No, it's probably because it's a mountain in name. But
Yeah, as
it's
a
actually more-
DM, where
Yeah.
where do you reckon Mount Isa would be located on like the sort of coast? On the north, in the south, the east?
I want to say north.
All right, north.
The north side of Queensland. Yeah.
Oz, you probably have like heard references of it since you're from the north as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
but like more just like people you've heard it like on the offshoot. Like nobody's literally you've never been in a discussion about it. It's more just like you've overheard somebody like reference at least once or twice in your life.
Either talking about the place or talking about a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Maybe they're one and the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, my mum's name's Isa.
Fair enough. You have family?
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Good.
I've got a wife and a couple of kids.
Beautiful. How old are they?
Oh, I got I got like 5 little ones. I'm onto this scheme, mate. What you do is you just keep pumping them out,
Yeah.
and they just kind of pay for themselves. Wouldn't believe it.
Jesus Christ.
I knew this was gonna be good. Oh, beautiful. Girl, boy.
Oh, I got 2 boys and 3 girls.
Yep.
Rangers like their mum. Anyways, mate, enough about me. Talk a bit about yourself.
This is the part where I kind of.
Was that too far?
No.
I thought this was gonna be so
Good.
sentimental.
Oh, I got like after the episode we've had last week. I mean, the last episode, and then we're just into the missus is a ranger.
Yeah. And Alex,
Kids that pay for themselves.
I'm kind of sweating.
is the scheme called like Middle Link or something?
Yeah, mate.
Anyway.
You know it.
Beautiful. That's nice to hear. I kind of just sit there now, just drinking because I'm like.
Tell me a bit about yourself, you big green enigma. I promise it's not a swear word.
Fair enough. I was about to ask. Where do I start? I was a soldier.
Soldier.
Yeah.
All right. So you got pretty amongst it, didn't you?
Yeah. Saw a lot of stuff. People dying. People I'd killed. It was a lot of fun tearing heads off.
No, can't say I've had the pleasure. Although I do like my beer with a bit of head, so common ground, common ground.
Well, we can always tear one of those off.
Oh, anytime, mate, anytime. You just hit me up. So,
Had a family.
oh, really? A big green family?
No. I'm half orc. So yeah, there was a story there. Didn't know dad much. New mum. This is the point where I kind of just, I'm kind of go a little bit silent here.
Look, mate. I don't mean to be insensitive, but oh, jeez, there's no nice way to say it. Which one was the orc?
Dad.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's always
Yep.
the dad.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're just off to pillage and do things. That's
He was
what
an
they do.
asshole.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can't say I met too many orcs in my time, but you know, I did do a little bit of plumbing for an orc once, mate. Absolute fucking cunt. And you would not believe the state of his fucking toilet. Jesus Christ.
I was just nods his head like, okay.
That sounds like dad.
Yeah, didn't know him. Rather not. Mum raised me on her own. Then went to the army, or I went to my militia. Did training there for a little while with some friends. Anyway, now I'm here. That's it.
So you've had a bit of a rough one, I take it. A rough road.
Everyone I know is gone. I'll put it that way. And now I'm here.
Well, look, mate, I don't know what to say, but at least you got your health, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
what? What happened? What happened to everybody? If you don't mind me asking, mate, like you don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to.
I think I've had enough beers in me to kind of admit it to him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I killed them all.
You, as in you, were you under some sort of like crazy red magician spell or some
It
shit?
was my rage.
Your rage.
It was my rage.
Ooh. Your rage.
We were fighting, and I can't remember everything there. And then I woke up to my friends dead by my hand. And then my family were all killed. My wife and my son were killed. My mother, I don't know where she is or if she's okay. I kind of, at this point, I kind of just, I slam the mug on the table. I get up, NATO, and I walk off outside.
Okay.
I got a mechanic based question. So we haven't actually leveled up yet in this section of the story. We're still running on nothingness.
We had a long rest, didn't we?
Yeah, well, these two haven't
This
had
is-
the long rest. This
yeah,
is
but
the
this is
night
before
you
it.
guys will be having the long rest.
Yeah, I guess me and you are still level 4 at this point.
Is there something you want to try?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can help him out, like with the spell that I picked up, from my level up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
look,
but it's
since,
not.
since like it's not like you sleep and you level up. Like the whole you especially is like you regaining your connection with your deity and stuff like that. So you can attempt to if you want. I'll allow it for story
All right.
purposes. And we'll see how you can roll, or depends what it is. We'll see if we can roll with it.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I think it's a bit out of reach for the spell, but it's worth a shot.
Yep.
I want to follow Oz outside.
Okay. So Oz, you walk out into the cold air of the night. It's deep into the night now. You see a sleeping terror kind of like laying against like the wall, like pretty much where you saw him last and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll lean against the wall where I was with Arthur before.
All right. You walk out as well, Daz, and you see Oz kind of leaning against the wall.
Oz, mate. Look, mate. That's a. I didn't know your story was so tragic. First of all, I want to ask: are you sure it was you? Like, are you sure it was really you?
Yep.
Do you have do you have memory, or was it like blacked out? Like you had too many,
I blacked out, but I'm sure it was me.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But look, I know a spell. Do you look? You said that you don't know whether or not your mum is still, among us.
Mm.
Did your mum happen to have any, like, I don't know, like a piece of jewelry or something that she always had with her, or something?
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She wore a pendant. She wore a pendant around her neck with my picture and her, like when I was born.
Oh, that sounds really sweet.
Yeah.
Look, mate. Come over here. Put your hand on my shoulder. Just channel with me. Just envision it. Keep it in your mind.
You're not going to do anything dirty or anything, are you? Okay.
Put my finger there. I got a fucking ripper.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder.
I want to use a second level spell called Locate Object.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you need to know anything about it? So it's got a limit to its range. It's only about 1,000 feet.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
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 You can
I
try.
figured this wouldn't be a stretch. Do you want me to try it, or?
Yeah. So do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'll cast it.
All right. So you cast out and you feel a tether, and you sort of try to kind of like in your mind you see this like just this like energy tether that you start like pulling on to kind of pull yourself to where you feel this object is, and as you pull and pull and pull, you feel like you've traveled miles in your mind until you get to the end of the tether, and it just kind of edges off.
Okay. Are you able to sort of like point a direction though? Like,
it's about northwest of your northwest of your location.
About north-south.
northwest.
North.
All right. That didn't go according to plan.
But no, yeah, it's way further than 1,000.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, you guys are way down in like in which is like way down the bottom of the southern coast, and like where Oz's character is from. Yatar is like in the north, like just below the spine.
Yata!
Yeah, just below the spine of the world.
Yeah.
Far out.
Did you feel anything?
Look, I was able to make a tether to that object,
Yeah.
and I followed that tether all the way as far as I could.
Yeah.
I can tell you, it's towards the northwest.
What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me where it is.
Does it tell you
The
whether-
spell that I used, it lets me locate an object.
But does it tell you whether the person's alive or not?
It doesn't, but using that spell, you could determine it. You could determine that fact if you ever wanted to know.
Okay. So we got to get closer, is what you're saying, to find out.
Yeah, but at least now you got a direction to go, maybe.
Yeah, but I already knew where she was.
You said you hadn't seen her,
I haven't.
so you don't know where she is.
No, that's true.
Look, Oz's intelligence isn't, alright? So
Oh, man, an 8. Okay.
Look, mate, look, I realize it was a little bit fruitless tonight, but I'll tell you what, I'll help you out.
Listen, I don't know what to make of all of us as a group. All I know is that everybody here right now, I have a good connection to, regardless of what Preston may think or not right now.
After you just clocked him one.
Oh, you know, friendly tap.
It's alright. I'm pretty sure I won't remember it.
No, I don't think so.
No idea. He wouldn't have it.
But I'll do everything I can to make sure that everybody stays alive and is safe. That's all.
I'll take your word for it, mate. I want to put out my hand. I want to shake it. I want
Alright.
to shake his hand. His massive 10-foot hand. It's like the predator shake. It's just yeah. Oh, but only one side
You
is
son of a bitch.
time for bed.
sounds good.
Together?
Mate. Oh, I don't mind a bit of a snuggle.
I just imagine. I picture it now. Like Oz going up, and he's like arm wrestling Daz, and he's like, "What's the matter? Just got you pushing your abdomen pants."
All right, I'm going to bed, Nato.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
cool. Yeah, so you all kind of head to bed. Where did you guys headed back inside? Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll actually where the
I don't
door,
know.
the door edge is. Oh nah, the door will be closed in the morning. That's right. No, I'll go inside. I'll go to bed.
Alright. So yeah, all go into slumber. Everyone's out cold in their own way, whether they went to sleep or got knocked the fuck out. But
I think it was a seamless transition for me.
yes. Did anyone pick up Preston, or did they just leave him on the ground where he
Yeah.
fell?
I put him on the bed.
Oh, you did say that last session. I do remember you saying that.
It would have been funny if I just left him there like.
People are just like trying to walk over it.
I should just left him there. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he's on the bed.
All right, so yeah, you guys are awoken to a loud banging on the front door. All of you kind of rise at the same time as.
All right.
Actually, no. Oz and Daz, give me a Constitution roll, since you
Who?
guys drank all night.
All of us.
Okay, can I do it too? Because I'm fucking lightweight. So.
You
no,
would've been
no.
hungover
This
as
is more if they just wake up.
Oh, I was
Or
gonna
the-
see if I'm hungover.
Oh yeah, no, you can. Actually, that's all right. You roll a disadvantage for that though.
Well,
Yeah.
is there anything to that, Nate, or just a
Just a
roll
Constitution save.
D20? Okay, hold on. Because I got a 19, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
more.
you're good. You were instantly like,
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You use a
God damn, it
drinking.
wasn't
in the...
19. Fuck.
All right, so
Sorry.
you're not hungover.
No. That was the good roll.
What's the bad?
13. 13 was a 13.
You feel a bit crook in the stomach, but you kind of wake up a bit like, oh shit.
What about his head?
No, he's unaffected by that. Like he
Yeah.
still had his shield.
I had a ward, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Oh,
work.
that's
So.
right.
Yeah, and Ali, you rise all nice and fresh from your beautiful.
Long rest.
Yeah, even because you're. Wait, are you? No, you're half elf or human? I can't even remember now.
Asma.
Hey, Simon.
Asma, that's right. Don't worry then. I was thinking like, oh shit, you don't sleep. But no, you are not an elf.
Oh,
don't
I
know-
sleep.
Yeah, you sleep heavily.
Oh, motherfucker, I sleep. I sleep real good.
A bitch,
All right.
a bitch sleeps.
Yeah.
I get up and I go into the door.
All right. As you kind of get up as well, you like see everybody kind of thing. The kids are all kind of cuddled in like a little like nest all together, and Scartooth and Derek are kind of like snuggled on a like a hammock as well.
Do I see Preston though? Do I see like him waking up?
Yeah, all of you kind of wake up at the same time.
Morning, lightweight.
What?
Yeah, I'll
What
go
happened?
I'll go walk off and answer the door.
As you answer the door, there's this young, like human boy, like a bit raggy, but not as bad as not as bad as Arthur when you first saw him, but like run down. You definitely know he's from like the lesser side of life.
Well, when I open the door, I look forward. Do I see him, or is he like down?
He's like there, and he's like jaw is gaped open as he kind of looks up at you, and it's like. and
Can you put on some pants? No.
and he goes, Master Oz, I've come to see Scartooth, but information concerns you and the rest of the adventures?
Master Ross.
Master Oz, I think he's saying.
Yeah,
Oh.
Master
I heard
Oz.
Master Ross. I'm like,
Yeah, so did I, yeah.
Master Ross.
No,
He's
Master
a kid.
Oz.
He's got a lift.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's
well,
a,
okay,
he's a
so-
young boy.
You've come to say who? Scartooth.
I've come to see Scartooth, but it's information concerning you, and the rest of the adventures you travel with.
What's your name, boy?
Billy, sir.
All right, come in, Billy.
I can write that down. Didn't think you'd ask him his name.
Really?
Billy. So he kind of rushes in and he kind of like walks up to like the bed of Scartooth and Derek, and he's Master Scar, Master Scar, and she kind of wakes up. She's like, oh God, that's the first good night's sleep I've had in forever. Oh, what is it, boy? And then you kind of like. He starts like whispering into her ear, and she kind of like has like a little bit of a shocked look on her face, but then kind of like nods, and it's like you see her kind of nodding and like agreeing with whatever he's saying and stuff like that. And then so she kind of gets up and she's like, she sees you, Oz, because you're kind of the most closest. She's like, you guys clean yourselves up in the morning and come see me. I've got some word from the Oasis.
The Oasis.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody else hear or just me?
She says it loud enough that you kind of, all of yous are all kind of up, and you were kind of
Okay.
like moseying your way over to kind of see what was going on.
Oh, the Oasis. Oh.
Yeah.
When was that? When was
Yeah,
that
she
song
goes down and kind of like gives like a slight pat on Derek's head, because he's kind of like, he was kind of like arising, but she's like, shh, it's all right, and she kind of goes back to sleep, and she kind of heads out the front door and kind of heads off, and you don't like see kind of what, because you guys are still inside, but yeah. So what are you guys up to?
Where's Tara at this point?
Tara, you haven't seen yet. He slept outside.
Okay.
Who's in charge of this area?
Derek technically, like, well, he is, because he's like the town mayor and all that. He always has been, but like, there's not much of a town left. There's like rubble. He's the mayor of the rubble now.
Okay.
What?
Well, she said for us to get ready, I guess. Like,
Yeah, she just said like, yeah, just take your time, like whatever you need to do this morning, and
okay, well, I'll go outside and see what Tara's doing, see if he's awake.
Preston's gonna use this time to like, he's kind of just quickly put on his stuff, and I'm just gonna sit through and go through my spell book, because I'm kind of writing, because I've got a few new spells, and I'm just like writing ideas for different like stuff, especially after the whole thing with the Red Wizard. I've got like ideas.
yeah.
So I'm just
also,
like,
yeah, actually, this is really good. This is the first time looking at your spell book. The runes are still at the back, and like as you kind of turn,
the one I used.
yeah,
Ooh.
as you look at it, it starts to kind of like. I don't know if this is a big enough movie that people have seen it, but the Percy Jackson movie, when he looks at like the ancient,
It's been a while.
he looks at the ancient Greece writing, and then all of a sudden it kind of like rewords and looks English to him.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what happens to you now when, like, you remember, like I said, when you looked at it, you couldn't read it, but you kind of understood it.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
you're
yeah.
looking at it and you can see it, and it says Soul Barrier.
I mean, I can't really add that on D&D Beyond. So.
No, yeah. This is a not a spell from the book or anything like that, but that's all it says. It just
Oh,
says,
really? Okay.
Yeah, this is Soul Barrier.
Soul Barrier. Okay, cool. See if we can add it somewhere. Notes.
Yeah,
Soul.
it's super creepy when you do it. Like, as you look at it, like, they all kind of, like, turn and, like, morph themselves, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it forms the word Soul Barrier.
Okay, so I see that, and like for a moment, I just kind of like, I'm looking at the page, but I'm like kind of like more daydreaming, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like, just figure out what's going on, and then I quickly like briefly look around and then just go back to the front of the book and keep going with my normal spells.
All right. Pish, what are you doing in the morning?
Is that little girl and her sister awake?
Yeah, they're kind of around, like arisen. They're kind of like sitting on like the edge of their like hammock, kind of. What God, I can't remember what they're called. They're not hammocks. They're like little beds that are like just a sheet between the metals. I can't remember what you use them in camping. I can't remember what they're fucking called. But usually they have them in like relief.
I know what
zones.
you mean.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. They have a name. But yeah, well, let's just call them beds for the moment. Like the cheap beds. Yeah, they're kind of sitting on the edge of them, and she's kind of like showing her some stuff. You can't really see what they're doing over there, but you can kind of no, not a swag. No, it's like a bed.
Not like a cot, is it?
It's like a cot nearly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
But it has a name.
Does she see that I'm awake?
Yeah. She kind of, you see this huge kind of like excitement on her face until she kind of sees that you're looking at her, and then she kind of goes back to like a stern face and like talking to her sister, and then her sister's giving her this like weird look of like that sentence, like you can kind of tell that like the sentence she just told her sister didn't make sense. Like it was like she said like 3 sentences probably jointly that didn't make sense because she was kind of focused on you for a bit.
Can I like signal her to come over?
Yeah, so she kind of walks over. As yet again, she gets like little excitement, and then she kind of like like she's so trying to imitate you, where she's like trying to keep that like stoic, like
That's so cute.
non-expression, and she kind of walks over and she's like, "Lady Bush, how may I help you?"
I'm hungry.
I will get you food right this second. And then she kind of walks over to, there's a few people that have kind of got up and have stoked the fire a bit, and there's a big bowl of whatever that gruel stuff was still cooking from last night, and she kind of goes up and she kind of like you see her stamp her foot and be like, and you don't really hear what she says, but and then they kind of like hand over a bowl really quick, and she kind of comes back and she's like, "Lady Bish, this is for you."
Thank you. Why aren't you training?
I'm so sorry. And she kind of like rushes back to her like cot, and like you see her like pull the little like spear thing you've kind of got like built for her before you left the first time, and she kind of gets that, and you see her like do a little like stab forward and kind of stretch her back a bit, and then you see her like walk outside.
I give a smirk and then proceed to stuff my face.
Nice.
And Daz, what are you doing this morning?
I want to see what Preston's doing.
Preston, oh yeah, you so you obviously know because he's looking. You see him like just like head in his book at the moment. Like that's pretty much what you'd be doing once you see this spell in your like book, wouldn't you, Preston? Like he'd be nerding the fuck out right now.
Yeah, and I mean, because I leveled up, I'm getting new stuff. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of like brainstorming new ideas,
Yeah.
things I've seen people. Yeah,
All right, so you see like his head in the books. Like, and just this huge smile on his face, which is really good for his current kind of condition he was.
it goes. There's like a smile, but then there's also like there'd be like smile, realization, focus. It's just a range of like it's just a range of emotion as I'm going through doing my stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna, having looked at Preston going through his books and stuff, I'm gonna rifle through my things, and I would have a similar book of spells,
Yeah.
but like cleric domain spells.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do something that I haven't actually like done. I'm actually gonna look through the bloody thing and prepare my spells properly for a change, and get familiar with this book and whatever texts and stuff may be in it.
Fair enough. All right, so you just start like studying and stuff like that, or
Not so much studying, more like, just seeing what, because the idea is like Daz, it's more a tradie than he's a cleric.
yes, you did. Like I know you sort of touched on it with Oz for a second, but you would have had to go to cleric college at some stage of your life, though. So like whether you did like all the way to year 10 and then dropped out to become a tradie.
Yeah.
Or something.
This is where we have like a branch off show where it's like Dazza, the college years or something.
Oh, get out of here. Nah. the way I saw Dazza, like, it's like he isn't a cleric. He's like a first aid officer
Yes.
on a site.
Yeah.
And he knows enough about cleric stuff to,
Yeah,
do-
but you obviously went to a first aid course or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's like a 3-day thing.
When-
Yeah,
3-day
He went to cleric TAFE.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause like-
exactly.
Because like he
Yeah.
would have he would have never kind of taken it serious. He just kind of did it to get a job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he would, but like in
the
a way, like
qualification.
he still would have learnt some stuff.
Because you get extra pay with that. first
Exactly.
one.
Yes,
You make a
I love
fucking
it.
mint.
All right, I love it.
Yep. So he's gonna, for the first time ever, he's gonna go back through his book of spells and try to familiarize himself with it.
All right. Okay. What is in this book?
Okay, I'd imagine it to have like whatever spells and stuff that a cleric would have,
Yes.
but
Would
I'd
it have
imagine it would
teachings
also
of
have.
your deity as well, though?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I want to sort of look at and familiarize myself with, at very least, some prayers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
just have a bit of a peek.
Does he try to do a prayer, or is it just more reading it?
Oh, I mean, I can try to do a prayer.
Okay.
As in, like, wait, you mean like make one up on the spot, like
No,
right
no,
now?
I mean like
Oh, okay.
actually sit there and try and do a prayer, like a prayer to your deity.
Do a pray.
Do a prayer. Say a little prayer for you.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
so glad that was going through someone else's head.
Never be a man.
But not like out loud or anything. Just sort of under his breath, so
Yeah.
he familiarizes himself with it.
Yeah. 2 seconds. Ooh, where's my good die? Oh, there it is. Jesus, I couldn't find my D20 for a second. Okay.
Okay.
With each word you seem to say, you believe more in the words. Like not in a like a hypnotizing or like a cult way.
They're like inspirational.
Yeah, like this is the first time you've ever read these words and they mean things to you. Like you feel something from them. And by the end of the prayer, you feel this warmth in you that you really haven't felt. Like the closest you felt to this warmth before is the time when you did call down your deity for that moment and have that chat with her. It was nearly like basking in like a summer sun for a second, but that was kind of shining off her. But
Oh shit, that warm, baby.
but this is shining from within you. You feel warmth in you,
Oh yeah, it's like
and
That
then
sounds great.
and then it goes.
it's like I've had a drag of a ciggy.
Yeah.
I'm all out of ciggies.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Fucking.
Guys.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
I like
Alright. So what's Oz up to as well?
Yeah, I'm walking outside to go see what terror is.
Okay. Yeah, Terra's out there and he's kind of just sitting there, like he's still in the same spot. Like, but he's awake now, but he's just kind of staring off, like, onto the sand dunes and off into the distance. Like, not at anything, just kind of staring off.
Alright. I'm not gonna try and engage too much with him. I'll just turn around and go, Oi. You okay?
I don't know, man. Are any of us okay?
No. No. But we're all in this together now.
Hmm.
So we can all be not okay together. You got me?
Thanks, Oz.
That's so nice.
I go inside. I go inside. The first person I want to approach is Preston.
Okay.
Okay. Nerd.
I'm like, yeah, you have to say it a few times. So the first time I'm like so absorbed.
Yeah, you can tell he's not ignoring you. He's just so enamored. Like, it's not...
It's a very Preston thing,
Yeah.
you know. It's not.
Where is he? Where is he sitting? Where
he's
is
sitting on the edge of his, like, cot, like, looking at it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I didn't really move
like,
that
he's
far.
like, he's like, in it, like you can't
there-
even see his face. He's just that in deep in his book.
Is there enough room for me to sit next to him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sit next to him and I'll kind of like look at the book. I don't even understand.
It looks like like you have trouble reading normal words,
Yeah.
Oh.
and like you're like a 8th grade level reader. That's Oz. More, not even because of your intelligence level. It's just the lifestyle you've led as a soldier.
Yeah.
It's not like they teach you to read and write.
It's not a priority.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Especially in like like not even a fantasy type world, but just the kind of time zone this would line up with our kind of timeline in human existence. Like it's just unless you're a noble or like your profession is to read words, you don't usually read words. So, but on top of that, even if you were a good reader, the shit in this book is like it's like you're looking at one of those those eye kind of puzzles, like where like it's all the dots and you've got to go cross-eyed to see the picture. That's what this is like.
So good.
That's what each page of this thing looks like to you. It's just fucking.
And I'm still writing. I'm like,
yeah, and like you don't even understand what he's writing either. Like it's just so fucking above you that it's just like Like
Nerd.
even Bish and Daz would probably have a bit of trouble understanding what he's reading, like
Fair enough.
writing.
I look at the book. I look at Bish like stuffing her face in front of me.
That,
then I
yeah,
just-
that you look over and she literally just has like the bowl up and then like her like nearly like the anime way of like like her cheeks are just like bulged
like
out
this.
from just like so much stuff in
Happy
it.
eyes.
Yeah.
And then I turn to Preston's ear. Nerd.
ah! Oh, I almost throw the book and I'm like, oh, geez, I like jungle trying to catch the book. I'm like, oh, what? Oh, what is it? What are you? What happened? Everything okay?
Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, I feel a little bit woozy from the drink, but I'm
sure. The drink, yep. Did it hit you hard? Did it knock you out?
I think so. I don't really remember. We got
Did
to
you
a
black
point.
out completely
I
from
think
the
so.
impact of the drink?
I think so. I've never had a drink before.
I couldn't honestly tell. I thought you were going all right last night.
So did I, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I got like halfway to that drink and then
And wham! It just
I-
knocked you
I
out.
just-
Yeah.
I don't even remember coming to bed.
Can I hear any of this?
Yeah. You're right next to them. Like, but you're
You're
actually no. How much are you like? How much does this new feeling of like warmth and all that distract you from like what's going on? Are you kind of nearly Prestoning out right now that you've had this
Well,
effect?
I wouldn't go that far,
Yeah.
but if I hear what's going on,
Yeah.
I feel like I want to sort of jump in and sort of stir a bit of shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
All right, I just want to like just skulk in the conversation and be like, "Oh, Presto, mate! Like you did all right for your first time drink. You did all right, but you got a little bit handsy." Sort of thing.
And I look mortified. I'm like, what?
Oh, you don't remember?
Yeah, you don't remember at all?
You were touching up Oz and everything.
Mate.
I
All over the place. You're like an octopus.
Yeah, mate.
oh my god.
Real bad.
I'm never
look,
drinking again.
Well, so you don't remember any of it?
I mean, bits and pieces. I don't, but it's really hazy. Like I just don't.
I tap Dazza on the shoulder and I go, "You got real handsy." Oh,
Yeah, mate.
yeah.
I think, look, mate. Look, I shouldn't say anything, but I think you better apologise to Bish.
Yep.
Oh really? Oh my
Right
god.
there.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my
This whole
God.
scenario. Yes.
Mate, you didn't you
And
see
my
how
face
close
was
you kind of
red.
slept with each other? You were
My
on the
face-
bed. She
My
was
face
on
gets red, and I'm
the-
like,
Mate, if anything, you better apologise for kicking her out of bed last night.
Let me just roll for something.
You were on the floor. You were on the bed. Come on, Presto. Seriously.
Preston, you look over and like at the just a strange coincidence. Bish is looking at you at the same moment. Like she wasn't literally looking at you; she was just like looking around
In
the
that
room.
direction,
But it was
yeah.
just at perfect timing. You two look at each other, and she kind of gives you this weirdest look because, like Bish, if like Preston was looking at you, you'd already be like, "What the fuck is he looking at me for?" So, but like you see this expression of just like, ugh, and like.
oh my god, what did
I rolled a 19. I was like, I'm have to roll with this.
I
I yeah. So like I'm like I quickly close my book and I'm just like sit there for a moment. I'm like, oh my god. Okay. And I get up and I very, very awkwardly go over to Bish. It's like I start walking and I pause and think a little bit and then I take a few more steps. I'm like constantly just overthinking the whole thing.
Bish, do you see him doing this?
Kind of.
Yeah, okay.
I grabbed the leftover. I grabbed the leftover beer that's left next to the bed. Then I just pick it up and here we go.
I'm giving fucking Oz this mad elbow nudges the whole time. Like
that rub hands gift.
All right, let's get it. So, Preston, you make it all the way to Bish finally after a few awkward walking attempts.
Face red, like so red, and I just look really like maybe I'm like sweating a little bit, like I'm just really anxious.
Yeah.
Bish, about so Oz and Dad, they were I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just.
What are you talking about?
Well, last night I had a drink and I don't usually drink and then they told me I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to do this. I'm just really sorry, I don't usually drink, and I walk away.
this laughing's a character.
I'm gonna look over at Oz and Dazza.
Yeah, you see them giggling like little schoolgirls, like on the school wall, just giggling to each other. That's like the scenario you're kind of seeing. You've never really seen Oz even giggle like this before.
No.
And like I don't even lift the whole time I walk back, I'm like head down, I'm like eyes wide, I'm just like and I very quickly like shuffle my way back to where I was and I sit down next to Oz Oz again.
I'm gonna pick up my stuff and walk over.
Okay.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
I get up. I move.
And then I look up for a second. And I say it. I'm like, oh my god, she's coming over.
I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
The room nearly like the rest of the room kind of is like watching you as well, Bish, and they see like Oz and Dash kind of move, and everyone else kind of like starts. Oh shit! Yeah, I got something to do as well, and like everyone's like picking up something and like
Everything over there. Let's clean up. Like
the whole quadrant, like quarter of the room that you're in, Bish. All of a sudden, like. Suddenly, everyone's very busy. All of a sudden,
and then like
sweeping the floor.
As she's walking over, I look like a deer in headlights.
yeah.
What the hell is going on?
You see Oz there with a broom, just sweeping.
So I don't know. And I like take my glasses off and I just start cleaning them like nervously.
Oz,
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing much. What about you? Like I'm holding this broom with all my might right now.
It's like
I was actually waiting for Preston to say something.
I struggle to put together words. I'm like, hey,
I'll whack him with the broom. Bang! So up, Bish.
Everyone's acting a little weird.
Yeah, they are. They're really, really. Have you seen?
And I'm so sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
And I go bright red again.
I'll whack him again. Bang!
Hang on. I think I know what this is about.
And my face is.
I look at Dazza. I kind of look at Dazza like.
Yeah, what are you doing in this, Daz? Like, were you still like? Did you like super deer in the headlights, like just stuck
No,
to the
no.
bed?
I would have just turned around and been like pointing at shit. Like I'm just like, yeah. And
Okay.
I poke him in his back with the gently. I poke him in the back with the broom.
Preston,
Yeah.
are you finally apologizing for what you did, like, to my tit?
Yeah.
You know how Zane came and stabbed me? Are you apologizing for that?
Yes, he is. Apologize, boy.
yeah, that's how it. Yeah, that's that. You're a clever one.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Oz, you're doing a terrible job sweeping, by the way.
And then just Bish walks off.
Walk on away.
The three of you are just like, yeah, Daz has like just beads of sweat coming down his face. There's even like just even Oz, the cool in all scenarios is just like there's a bead coming down his head, and like Preston, you're just left there confused, like what the fuck's just happened? He was doing that. So fourth wall breaking for a second. You were doing that so well that I literally thought your camera was frozen for a second then.
That's Preston. He's just
So good.
I look over at Oz.
Yeah.
Go back into my book. But I'm like, I can't even focus. I'm just like, can't even write. And my eyes are still just wide. I'm just like.
I kind of give I walk up to Daz and just fist bump him like you.
Okay, cool. Like a good,
That's fucking great.
a good heart. Man, that was funny as God.
And then I
couldn't
bring the entire mood down and say, I wish Trickaroo was here to enjoy that.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Why'd you have to even say that for?
So, so after a good like 20 minutes of all you moping now, after you remember Trickery's not here,
I wasn't moping.
you see Scartooth come back through the door, and she kind of like you see her kind of motion to you guys to kind of come outside.
Okay, we go.
All right. So as you
Well, I
kind of
mean, I'm still in a daze, so I need like somebody to snap me out.
Boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm.
So as you're about to walk out the door as well, Oz, you kind of do a quick look for Arthur, and you see Arthur like sitting next to the two girls, and like he's kind of like watching what the older daughter's like teaching to the younger one, and he's kind of you see him kind of like imitating her as well, like trying to learn from her at the same time.
Good.
And then you continue out the door. You walk outside. It's good morning now. It's about a good way into the morning.
It's good morning.
Yeah, it's a good way into the morning. I missed some words. It's probably about like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning now. So like the heat's kind of coming out now. The smoldering of the village has kind of gone down now. There's just some slight smoke here and there, kind of coming up from piles of rubble. And you see kind of three very raggly, but like armored kind of like characters. You could kind of assume they're like what's the remnant left over of the resistance that still survived, like what happened, but obviously they went through some shit, so they're not looking that well. But that's all the armor they really had in the first place, so they can't really replace it. And you see one of them puts a big like sack out in front of him, and then another one like puts down, what do we got? 1, 2, 3 potion jars, and then you see another one drop down another bag as well, and then give me a roll, Daz. Just a perception roll.
Sure. Perception.
Ooh. Give me a sec. There was a 1 on the die. I'm just adding my stuff.
A 1 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't notice shit.
All right.
Don't worry then. You're actually not even paying attention when it gets pulled out. There is a nice shiny. Actually, Bish, you might feel it a bit. There is like an
Yeah,
essence.
you feel the sacks.
There's like an essence coming off this mace that gets put down in the pile in front of you.
All right.
You feel like the slight Bish, you feel like a slight pull, but not in a way of like pick this up, but it's more or less it's something you've always felt when you were
Like a girl to something sparkly.
No,
No?
not like that. No, more just like it's the kind of energy you felt while you were in training, like when you were around strong paladins and clerics.
Yeah. Oh.
Just the kind of like energy they kind of give off. But
So is this like in a pile on the ground for you to pilfer?
well, it's just stacked in front of you guys at the second, and like just before you guys even get a chance to kind of rummage through to it, Scar turns to you and goes, "Before we get on to the other news, this is what my scouts kind of scavenged from the leftover camps from the company's kind of camps they had set up through the town. You guys are more than welcome to it. We there's a bit of money here, but I've been talking with Derek last night before we go to bed. We're probably going to move the rest of us villagers up to Westling. It's the only town that was not affected in this, and since there's nobody there now, might as well kind of relocate ourselves up there. So we will scavenge what's up there. So you
How is everybody?
alive?
How are you? Are you?
I watched everything I've tried to protect for the last year nearly go up in flames. But at least we've got each other.
And Preston just nods.
You did good, kid. Don't put this on your shoulders.
Yeah, good kid, we're all good.
If anyone's to blame, it'd be us, the resistance. We
No.
didn't do more to stop this before it got to this point. So don't put this on yourselves. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be none of us left.
And then Preston kind of just looks at the ground and yeah, he just like with a regret. And
And then she kind of motions. She goes, "You guys are all kind of privy to anything you guys want. You can share it amongst yourselves." So yeah, there's two big sack. There's a big sack and a medium-sized sack. There's the mace, and there's 3 potions, all different colors and flavors and contents in them.
One's a snozberry.
One's snozberry.
It really does taste like snozberry.
What's inside these sacks, Nato?
So you want to go up and grab one of the sacks?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
You hear a nice chinging noise when you pick up that sack.
Ooh.
You
Oh wait, sorry.
You open it up and it is full of gold.
How much?
The big sack has 1,000 gold in it,
Holy crap.
Whoa.
and the medium-sized one has 500.
Well, I'll take that big one.
That's a lot of spaghetti.
Is there only one weapon there?
Yes,
What is it, Nato?
it's a mace.
It's mace.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Special magical mace.
Mm.
Can I rifle through the potions? How many potions were there?
There's 3. 3 potions.
Anything uniquely different about them? or-
Let me have a look. That's why I was just turning to the page where the potions are. Potions are this one. One of them has the red in this potion's liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead to the color of the clear liquid around it, and then contracts. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt the process. So there's just like a little red like liquid in the middle of it, a dot of it that expands and then shrinks.
Okay.
Now the other
Preston
one.
looks very interested, like he's like just curious. He's just like, this is very peculiar.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the next one.
The other one is a potion that container that seems to hold fog that when you pour it in, like move the jar around, it like pours like a liquid. Like it looks like a cloud, but it moves like a liquid when you move it around in the jar.
Put your weed in there.
And then
Is Preston standing with me looking?
No, Preston's keeping distance from you very often. he's like kind of trying to look, and then every time you move, he's like,
And then,
I'm with you. I'll be there with you.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, and then the last potion is a clear liquid has a rose hue to it. And then it also has a bubble in the middle, the shape of a heart.
Ew. I throw that one behind me.
I catch it before she drops it or throws it.
Yeah. She's like looking through them, and she kind of just tosses it over her shoulder, and you just like leap back and kind of catch it at the last moment.
Why didn't you want it?
It's pink. I will take this.
It's
foggy
a
looking
rose
one.
hue. Thank you very much. It's a red. It's not a pink.
It's pink.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this foggy one. I don't know about this one. Anyone want this one? Preston?
How much? Okay. Preston's gonna take a step forward, and he's be like, I mean, alchemy was never really my strongest
That's us.
subject at school, but I could try to identify each one.
I'll
if,
give it a
if they've got like a magical property, maybe I could, figure out what each one does.
Daz has already taken it while you've been talking.
Yeah, Preston's just like, yeah, and then
So which one did you grab, Daz?
Whichever one Bish
The
just
first
offered
one.
me.
It was the first one that you read out.
The foggy one, wasn't it?
No, the foggy one was the second one. The first
I
one
got
was
that one.
red one that like expands.
Oh yeah, expand. Yeah, it's like it has a clear liquid, but it looks like there's another. Like the easiest way to explain it's like
I got the pink rose gold one there.
yeah.
You've got the heart one.
Yeah, you
He's
got the
got
heart
the little expanding.
Yeah, it's nearly
Okay.
like sometimes when you make cocktails and like the consistency of the cocktails that they don't mix. So there's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
there's a bit of liquid in the middle that's red that's not mixing with the clear liquid, and it just expands and contracts.
So if Oz opens that, does that mean that Oz is opening his heart?
You never see me coming.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Preston's still rambling like, yeah, and then we can determine like the magical values, and that saves us from like.
Myself and Bish would just keep rifling through what's there.
I guess if I'm near if I'm near the pile, that's when I start sensing that hammer.
Mace.
Mace. Yeah.
That's kind of the same. I'd start feeling that's a bit. How's your father, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just you feel very celestial energy coming off it.
Dazza,
Yeah.
you want to come and look at this?
All right. All right. So I'll waddle over.
I'll move out of the way. So
Yeah, you now finally see this mace on the ground, and it instantly you feel it tug at you.
And I'm just gonna reach down and pick it up and just like really inspect it up close.
It's nearly like when a resonation happens, like when you ting, like when you music resonation, like where you ting and then you match the sound with yourself. Like that's what you feel when you kind of touch it.
What, like it resonates with me or
Yes,
something, or like
yes.
it sounds like a tuning fork or something?
No, it just resonates with you. You just feel aligned with it for some reason.
That's weird. This feels strangely right in my hands. I mean, not as right as
Vish, did you pick it up first, or did you just point it out to him?
I just pointed it out.
Okay, cool.
It ain't my cup of tea.
No, that's good.
Wait, so the only way to identify this is actually like use identify, right?
Yeah.
Or like, actually, can I roll a religion check?
Yes.
Let's see if I can identify it with my religiousness.
Most definitely.
My rolls
Religion.
tonight, garbage.
4 and 20 pies.
13.
Ooh, how much can I kind of give?
It's a mace of the Krakatini tribe.
Crack it in trial.
You do like once you like feel this like connection with it, you kind of look down and you see kind of like runes kind of written up and down it and stuff like that. It's like it's not specifically dedicated towards a certain deity. It's more just like this is the tool of my lord. 13's enough to kind of give you a little bit of it. It's a +2 mace at the moment.
Damn.
Yes. So you
Ain't
do
bad.
+2 to damage and +2 to attack rolls as well.
And spells.
It is as a +2 item. It is considered as a magical item. So in the future, if you are like, if I question you, like, are you using a magical thing to hit this thing? Then you can say yes.
Wait, so it's an implement as well?
Yeah, it's just a weapon.
Huh.
Yeah, but it is
Okay.
it's considered a magical weapon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if you could go back in time and you were fighting the flesh golem again, you would do damage with this weapon because
Yeah,
it is
provided I'm
considered a
using
magical
melee
weapon.
attacks, but
Yeah,
like it doesn't influence my spells at all, does it?
no,
Okay.
not to your knowledge.
And it's wait, what kind of mace is it? Just like a regular mace?
Yeah, it's just it's same stats as a regular mace, except you have +2 to attack rolls and damage.
Huh.
All right,
Hey,
we got...
hey, Bish, do you mind if I hang on to this for a bit?
Yeah, go for gold.
Thanks. Thanks.
Nice.
Nice.
Is there anything else you wanted? Like Preston, you're the magic man. You had the jar of the potion bottles in your hand. Did you want to do anything with them?
The problem is I don't have Identify Prepared. It's I keep that one as a ritual.
Yeah.
So I realized that it could be very valuable for me to identify these potions, but right now I can't do it. I need 10 minutes at a time to do it.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's just it's something where, you know, I was rambling about it and then like I've got it and I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll put this away, and then I'm just kind of like
Okay.
looking around.
Make sure you write down the potions you have on you as well.
Already
Okay.
done it.
So
I
like,
have the-
just write potion and then write the little description I gave you. Until
I
until,
wrote foggy potion. Is that
just
okay?
wrote-
yeah,
Pink
that's
potion.
good.
Foggy potion. All right.
And you wrote heart potion,
Pink potion.
pink heart potion. Yeah.
Pink potion.
Got a
Don't
funny
say
feeling
pink,
that
because-
heart has to do with something.
It's alright, I'll write it down. What is it? Heart potion?
Can I just say, didn't that potion didn't know it even existed in fucking D&D.
Oh.
Because it's not in the potion section. It starts as its name and then it says potion.
Oh.
While every other potion is just potion of something.
Potion of something,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like
Alright, I just
I'd
wrote
never
heart
I'd
potion.
never seen it before, and I'm just like, holy shit, this item is fucking intense.
Alright,
But
I'll
is
write
that bad or is it good? Who knows?
So I've got the fog potion.
Yep.
Cool.
You got the fog. You got the expandy contracty potion, Daz, and a new hot shiny mace. Like looking at it as well, like even though you were not really into metalwork, like did you do any metalwork? It's more like rock work in your kind of tradey life, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's carpentry and stone masonry.
Okay, definitely. Well, that's an even better way to show this item to you. Even without knowledge really of metalwork, you can tell this is very finely crafted. Like very finely crafted.
Ooh.
Yeah. It is a very nice mace.
Very mace.
Oh, it's
Mace.
you hear like a kind of behind you, and
Right.
so let's get on to the issue at hand, though. First, you guys might. I know you guys just finished up here, and you might, whether you want to go your own ways or continue helping with us, but I think you might need to head up to the Pyramid Oasis first.
Why do you say that?
So two things. Do you want the bad news or the good news?
We'll go to the bad news first, I guess. So just add it onto the pile.
She kind of pulls out 5 scrolls from like just a little bag that's kind of hanging off her kind of shoulder at the moment. And like as she unrolls each one has a picture of one of you
Oh, great.
and reward, dead or alive, 50,000 gold.
Nice.
What? A 50? You guys?
Each.
What?
Yeah, each.
What?
50,000 each.
Oh, why? What? What? Why?
And then,
what
right
is
down the
this?
bottom it says, bring to the Shadow Broker.
Sam
And I see that.
Sam Broker, sorry. Fuck.
That bloody wanker.
I haven't said his name in so long.
You just played too much Mass Effect.
Yeah. Well, that's
That asshole sell me cheap.
I was about to say when he said what, I was about to say it's the Shadow Broken Numbskull.
I mean, who? Where did you
Can I grab it?
Where did
Yeah.
you get these?
I'm like really admiring my picture.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you...
The boy that came this morning, they are hanging him everywhere.
The boy.
Everywhere?
Everywhere. Most town,
And,
our sources from all the towns around here, they're starting to hang them up everywhere in towns. The Pyramid Oasis has a few up, but it looks like the last place that a few are hung up.
But if we go, you want us to go back to the Pyramid Oasis, but if our pictures are up there, then what? How are we supposed? What?
That
What do we, guys? What do we? Oh my, what do we do?
that kind of leads me to my good news, sorta. She says. We might have a way to disrupt. Well, it's good. It's a give and take kind of scenario. We need you to help us out with something, but it will end up helping you guys out. We know the Sandbroker was one of his main operations here, to mine the crystals that were in this mountain range, but he was also selling them off to a source.
Oh, great.
Do you want us to define the source? Is that...
We know this where he was trading them to one of the major spots. We can't figure out where the main quantity of it was going, but the third of the stuff mined from these mountains were headed to Amman, the capital city there. The person he was selling them to is they've parted ways, and now the Shadow Broker is trying to set up another meeting with one of the barons down there.
All right.
We have a compadre that has set up with us. They're not part of the resistance, but they have the same equal goals. They have an invite down there that hopefully you can persuade them to come onto our side, and we can use that to go against the Sandbroker.
Huh.
I mean, it's either that or just... I don't even know what do we do. Like, we're pretty much... we can't even just walk around now.
No, every man and their dog will probably try and cash
Oh
you
my
in
god,
right
the dogs
now.
do? Oh no, I love dogs.
Oh my god, you idiot.
And bounties starting to get up in this kind of quantity will start to attract some
Higher end bounty hunters.
higher end bounty hunters.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So these bounties only just came out today, yeah?
Yeah, the last 2 days they've been going up.
This picture's pretty old though.
Yeah, they're sketches of you when you guys were with the Sandbroker. It's from memories of people that you probably worked with, or even the Sandbroker himself. Got them sketched up.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have some fun with that.
He's still
Guys.
too powerful to take on straight away. But
Yeah.
if we kind of sever his money, and once his
Take
money's
away his
severed,
resources.
he can't pay as many people as he has to protect him. I
Death
don't-
by 1,000 cuts kind of thing. We just go through and we tactically take away his resources.
So I've been a bit brief on this because this is not my plan. It's our agent in the Pyramid Oasis, hence why we're gonna say why you should head off in that direction within the week. But
But by the time we get there, all eyes will be on us. It's not safe for us anywhere, really.
we still have a lot of our men running places in the Pyramid Oasis, so we can sneak you in and then get you on a carriage or something down to Amman.
Right.
But as I said, I would take some time if you need. We're probably going to send some people down into the mines. At the moment, there's a whole section. We've sent people down the path you guys took us and cleared that all out, but there's still the whole left side that we've not gone in since we closed down the mine in the first place. We know there's a lot of stuff we uncovered before we even got to extract it out, and we had to close up the mine. And I don't know if you guys are curious, but I still want to know what was further on from where we were and what Zane went down to look at.
Didn't they say there was like nothing?
Yeah, he
Well,
said he
nothing,
couldn't find
nothing
it.
that they were looking for anyway. I guess it doesn't mean there was nothing.
I don't know. It's up to you. We're only going to do a quick sweep before we start heading up to Westling.
Right. Mm.
I turn around to the rest of them and I'm like, what do you guys think we should do?
I can't believe he says that I'm the same worth of Preston. I could be more than that.
What's the
Nick
matter?
Double.
Stop stuttering, would you?
I don't know what this is a really precarious situation.
This is some fucked up shit. Yes. So, what you're telling us? Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Hold on. I'm even trying to process it myself now.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash. Like, heads up, like, a 1 gold is like what, like a farmer or something would make in like a couple.
One
of
gold's a
months.
lot to some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 gold's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and
50 grand is like $1 million reward, pretty much.
Yeah, like you can
It
buy
feels that way.
you can buy houses in towns for like 10 grand.
I want to pick up the poster with my picture on it, with Daz's picture on it, and just go, crikey, the missus is gonna kill me.
Is trickery? Is there a poster of trickery there as well?
Yeah, that's what I said. There was 5 posters.
I'll take that.
Oi, don't you get any fucking ideas, mate? You cheeky cunt.
I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Yeah. So yeah, because she like as soon as she sees you take the trickers one, she's like, I don't know where he is, but he's in a lot of danger as well. I know he's good at kind of staying hidden and moving around like that, but 50,000 is going to be hard for even someone of his kind of caliber to.
I'm kind of just munching on some bacon as she's saying it, like I really give a shit. Like, no, really.
Well, Trickery's very, very resourceful, so I think he's going to be okay. But
I wouldn't be surprised if this was the wasn't the first time he's been tracked down like this. To be honest,
it's probably the biggest reward. I reckon.
I reckon he'd be bloody stoked.
So like, yeah, when you guys got like bounty hunters coming after you when you left the sand brokers, like that was a measly like 100 gold. Those kind of bounty hunters had coming after you.
Yeah,
So.
but now it's like people coming from all over the land to be like,
Yeah.
$50,000.
Yeah, so like the Zentrum themselves will probably take up some.
Fuck off.
Yeah, and like the Aruga tribe from the north, which are like
Aruga.
they're like D&D's version of like Mandalorians.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Half man, half DeLorean.
Where we're going, we don't need women.
so yeah, that's the kind of caliber of people that are chasing you at the moment.
They're led by Great Scott.
Oh,
Jesus.
I love
Now
it.
watch those movies now, right? So
Now.
I only watched them for the first time like a few weeks ago.
What?
Holy shit.
All right, we'll cover that after the pod. But yeah. So what are you guys doing? You you've collected up all the resources. You guys are now $1,500 gold richer.
Okay, so
what? How much?
1,500.
Yeah, not
I've got
each.
1,000
not-
of it.
Yeah, not each. That's between yous.
Ooh.
Yeah. So who's got the
Oh,
500? You want to take Bish? You want to take the 500?
I mean, we could split it.
We can split that. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
really big on it, so I'm happy to split it.
So it's at 325.
75?
Yeah, 375 each. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can keep talking, but I've already got it in my bag.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I use a command spell. Give us the gold. Nah, I'm kidding.
So hang on, how much do we have now?
375 each if you're splitting it between.
Well, if Oz has the grand, then we'll just split the 500.
Fuck me. All right.
I'll put it all in the bag. I'm not planning to keep it all.
I put it in right away, I think.
Yeah, Preston does the same.
Go.
Well, put it in his bag.
Yes, I got a bag of holding. Just put it in my bag. I'm not planning to like have it all.
Well, all right.
It's up to you.
So hang on, do we write currency that we've got currency, or should we write that we don't have the currency?
If Oz has it, then it should be in his.
It's under mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
We'll just hit him up for a loan later.
Yeah.
$1,500 in
Bank of Oz.
the Bank of Oz.
God, Jesus Christ.
So, guys, this is serious. Like, what should we do?
Well, definitely should keep moving. That's for damn sure.
Did you guys want to have a suss at the inside of those mines again? I mean, we got a little bit of time, don't we?
I mean, sure. I mean, it doesn't. Our bounties are up everywhere anyway, so it doesn't matter how long we take. 50,000 gold is on our heads, regardless.
Yeah, it's less likely that our bounties are going to be in a cave.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is like, there's no. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a total of 250,000 between, like, if you add all your bounties together.
Yeah, but they have to kill all of us. That's a lot of nuts.
That's like a kingdom's ransom, nearly.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Not a king, a kingdom's ransom.
That's some Monkey D. Luffy shit right there.
Like,
So hold on.
Like, you've really fucked up his, like, with like getting rid of being able to mine the crystals, like, has just literally super fucked his whole enterprise right now.
So he was like, no, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, me nice. That's what the Sandberg said. Yeah. So what? Do you want to go investigate further into the mines? Maybe we could, if they were, searching the whole mines. Maybe they left some other stuff behind in the, the places we didn't search. We've all had a good rest now, so it's.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like there's not going to be as many people. There's no urgency because we got everybody out.
I'm okay with whatever. Like I said, we just got to keep moving.
Now, if we are moving off from here, are we like moving off from here and won't be back?
Probably. That's up to you guys.
Oh, shit. Well, I turned to the group and I asked him. I said, "What's happening? Are we moving off, or are we gonna come back here?"
Well, when we leave, there's not going to be anybody here. They're all going to. They're all vacating.
Okay.
So we might as well have a quick little look before we depart. I don't think there's.
Plus, it's a good chance that people will start coming to these areas to find us. So better we get in, check out,
And then check out.
and check out again. Get in, get off, get out.
I'm gonna be leaving the boy.
Yeah, it's especially with this bounty, it's not safe for him.
It's just too dangerous.
It's safe for him to go with the rest of the town. He'll be with other kids.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go find Arthur.
Okay. You head inside and you kind of see. You see the older daughter, like, still kind of teaching stuff to the younger daughter, but you can sort of see that she is teaching stuff to Arthur without technically teaching Arthur. She's like standing at an angle that it looks like she's stopping him seeing what she's like teaching, but she's just standing at an angle that she knows he can see what she's doing. So she's like half teaching him how to like fight at the moment and kind of. Yeah. But yeah, so you see kind of Arthur. He's shorter than like he's about half the height of those two, of the older daughter, because they're both human childs and he's a halfling child, so he's only about half their height.
Halflings, do they look like humans and just like half the height?
A halfling is literally a hobbit from Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
okay,
it's easily equivalent.
Okay. All right.
Are we saying this?
If you followed Oz inside, or are you guys still outside?
Still outside.
No, I didn't follow him. I feel like this is a pretty personal thing for him.
Yeah.
Okay. I call him over. Boy.
Hello, Oz. I mean, Master Oz.
Not Master Oz, just Oz.
I'm sorry, everyone that I've been around today has started calling you masters and ladies. Because you guys have saved us.
Don't worry about those people. You're not those people.
Okay, I'm sorry, Oz.
No, don't be sorry. You're okay.
Oh,
Be better.
And he kind of like pops himself, because he thought he was like in trouble for a second then, and he like props himself back up again.
Yep. Okay. Come with me. So we go over to where the cot was, where Preston was sleeping.
Yep.
And I sit down with him. Okay, boy. Listen. I am going... And I pause. And then I say, to send you on a special mission.
A mission? With me?
Yes. I'm not coming. I need you to do this mission for me. We'll call it...
anything, Oz.
Yeah. We'll call it... We'll call it Operation Triggery's an Asshole. How about that?
Okay.
Good. What I need you to do, you see those girls over there that you're training with?
I wasn't training, I swear. I was just standing off to the side.
Boy. It's good that you're training. I like it. Shows that you've got the power to become strong like me.
You stole my line. I was literally going to say I just want to be strong like you, and whatever. No, take that from me. It's all right.
No problem, Nato. Jesus. All right, anyway.
Strong minds think alike.
I want you to go with them. Keep training, but I want you to be trained to become strong.
But I want to stay with you guys.
You will technically still be with us, but I'm sending you on this special mission for us. You are still with us.
Okay, let me roll a little bit of it. Okay, no, he believes
So
you.
I just have to say right here, I love this interaction with Oz and Arthur. It's great.
No, he believes you. He's like, I'll do this.
Good. I want you to become strong, like me, to protect everybody here. Do you understand?
I will, Oz.
I want you to become... And I kind of just pause. I want you to be better than me.
But you're a hero.
I'm no hero.
You are to me.
I kind of just...
Sorry, I'm looking at... Oh, I need to block off. There we go. Yeah, I'll just look at you.
It's all right.
My heart!
Okay. Listen, boy. What are you going to do for me?
I'm going to get strong, and I'm going to protect all these people.
Good. Say it one more time.
I'm going to get strong, and I'm going to protect these people.
Say it louder.
Oh, everybody's looking already.
Say it.
You know, I will be strong and I will protect these people.
Yes. Fist bump.
And he's like tiny little fist compared to your orc, half orc hand. It's like, yeah.
10-foot fist.
It's like, yeah, little finger. It's like a pinky against your like big
Yeah.
fist.
He
Good.
crushes his finger.
Oh shit.
I said be stronger, damn it.
Fair enough. Good boy. I tussle his hair.
Stroke your hands through it.
Now, listen. I have to go too. This is a two-way mission. I'm going with them. While you train, I need to go back into the cave. Do you understand?
Okay.
I'll be back. It might be a little while, but I'll be back.
Mm.
Okay? So promise me that you will do what I said.
Okay.
Go.
And he kind of like just scampers off.
See, that's the way you do it. Don't do it the way Preston did it.
Oz just like takes a big deep breath. Like lets out the biggest fucking sigh, looks down, looks back up, and walks out of the room.
My notes. Oh, that's Dazza notes. Oh, I've lost your notes. Damn it.
That's right.
No, I was just gonna say, do you get memories of your own son?
Yeah, like big flashbacks. Big
Yeah.
flashbacks. Yeah. Like flashbacks of when I left for the militia the second time.
Yeah.
That's what kind of made me freeze up just a little bit there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I walk out like I walked out when my wife and kid were there.
Like I walked out for some ciggies.
Went for some milk and never came back. Cats in the
Talking about Daz's
cupboards.
backstory again.
Cats in the lemon steal a spoon. Little boy blue in the man. All right, back to you three outside. What are you guys up to?
So is there a way we can like what do we do from I've never never had a bounty. I don't know what do we do? Like we can't even just go out in public. What do we do?
You're
Like
right,
Kristen's
Oz.
starting to freak out a little bit.
No.
Okay. All right. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm waiting for directions here. Oh,
Okay.
all right.
I guess let's go to the cave.
All right, you get to the front of the cave. You walk. You guys know the main parts you've been in. So you get to the first like try kind of junction. I need to look. Make sure I've got the map in my mind right. Yeah, and then so yeah, you definitely know like the left path is this only path you guys haven't really taken yet. Do you guys want to start heading down?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, so you guys start heading down, and it's a good 10-minute walk until you kind of get to the first kind of T-junction. Well, you, Daz, with your kind of expertise of like mining and stuff like that, you can see also like even for the layman person, you can see the kind of mine tracks that you were walking with continue like the right path, and then the left path looks like it's been mined into the wall of it rather than that being a separate, like that being a major kind of route. It looks like it's just an off kind of, what are they called? Like shaft mining, where like that's the next one they've gone in just to have mine into that room for a while, see if they come off across any strains, and then if not, move on to further down the route.
Okay.
Is it like vein mining?
Yeah. All right, look, shut up, okay?
Sorry. Shaft, root, vein. Come on.
Vascularity.
That's it.
Yes. Okay, which way are you guys heading? Are you heading down into the room, or are you...
Yeah, I'd say we just go like the most direct route.
All right, so you want to just keep following along with the mine tracks?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright.
As we're walking though, I just want to spark a bit of conversation.
Yep.
So Presto, mate, I've been putting a little bit of thought into this whole bounty thing, right? And I'm thinking we either get really good at like wearing disguises and shit, or we get really good at like lying about who we actually are. See, my tactic is because all of us dwarfs kind of look similar. We've all got the beards and shit. I'm just gonna be like, no, he's another guy. I'm Sterlo, not Daz.
I mean, that could work. That sounds Preston's just like, oh yeah.
Do you have any like magics or something that can like make it look different?
Well, I mean,
like
that's more of like illusion style magic. It's not really the kind of magic that. Yeah, I don't, and I'm not really. I mean, conversation's not really my strong suit.
no shit.
Mate, you're a dead giveaway.
Yeah, I just.
You just emanate.
That's why I'm so stressed. What am I supposed to do if someone tells me? I don't know what to do.
Just wear like a cloak or something, mate. Just put on a cloak. Just like, nah, mate. I don't know who you're talking about, mate. Yeah,
but I do know what they're talking about.
Don't knock cloaks.
What?
I wear one.
What?
What? I just didn't hear that.
Knock cloaks.
But I don't know. I'm not a good liar. This is.
So from this, I'm guessing Preston and Daz are in front, myself and Bish are behind them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So while this is happening and Preston's just like nervously rambling to Daz about cloaks, I whisper to Bish, I go, so about this morning, I've got something to tell you.
Okay.
But I want you to be in on this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Remember when when the nerd came up to you this morning all nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. Dazza said that it was a bit of touchy-feely hands.
What?
The night prior. There wasn't. We know that there wasn't.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't do anything like that. He would be incapable.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, no. But we said that what happened was he got so drunk that he was a bit feely on you.
Huh?
You.
Oh.
And that.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. And
Oh, okay.
Preston's like he hears that, and Preston's like,
Oh.
hey, turn around.
okay.
And what happened was he kind of got a little bit too feely and you just kind of debonk. And he kicked you out of the bed and you slept on the floor. You understand?
You guys are a little bit sick.
Yes. But to be fair, you like that, don't you?
Which part?
All of it.
I'm all for one for pranking.
Yeah.
So you want me to go with this little story?
Yeah, but
Just
play it like, you know, what a fucking dick.
I did what?
No. No. No, trust me, it wouldn't be like that. But not that I would know, but what I'm saying is go with this, is that go with it. Go with us. Go with us.
Okay.
Okay? We're just playing a little prank. Nothing harmful. But we just want to, you know, play a little bit with the boys, see if, you know, we can.
Oh, okay. No, I'm down. I'm
Okay.
down.
Yeah. A fist bump.
I'm bad at this. I miss.
It's good enough.
Alright, you guys keep walking forward until you pass. Are you guys gonna stop in any of the like side rooms as you're going down?
I feel like we just like have a quick browse like as we're going through, and if we see anything notable, then maybe go in. But I don't think we. Yeah, I think there's a little bit. We don't have like all the time to just leisurely like, oh yeah, we'll just go in this one and go in this one and.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing really you guys kind of gaze at really. Like it looks like a lot of it's been like cleared out and a lot of it abandoned. You guys find like a couple of gold pieces here and there, so you find about 3 gold in total in a few rooms as you kind of go through.
Into the bank.
You do get to the one spot where it does go into like splits off in 2 directions. The left kind of direction keeps following the minecart, and the right direction kind of takes a very sharp right-hand turn and heads inwards. Daz, you can see that like both of these have been carved as paths rather than like an offshoot. Like the previous kind of rooms you've gone past, they look like they've been like mined into the wall rather than like that was the direction they were heading.
Yeah, so it's like a bang 90 degree. They've gone this way now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Both routes seem like they are paths that you can take.
If I look into them, do they go like really far?
The left one keeps heading straight for a while. Looks a good few hundred meters down the track, and then the right one kind of goes and then takes a hard right, but then kind of starts curving left.
Do you guys want to take the right one? As in all of us? Just go this way?
Yeah. We are not splitting up this time. There is no way.
Yep. None of that.
Yeah. So you head down the right path. The right path's the only one that doesn't have the minecart tracks. So you guys head down, and it's a good another 10-20 minutes before like the path kind of starts like rounding left until you see you guys exit out into the main kind of like cavernous room that you fought the Lich and Zane in. This was that other path you guys saw came into the room.
So is there a pile of dead body in the middle?
There's nothing in the middle. It's just a clean, empty room now.
Yeah, because we've all been cleaned out. Yeah.
No blood.
No. As I said, like the villagers have kind of come through their left path and kind of cleaned the kind of way in.
We got our own personal cleaners.
Well, no, they were just like
everything just fucks up. It's like, okay, get the crew in quick.
Damage control.
Well, it was more they went to go pick up their dead, but you know.
Okay.
If you want to say
Bring
that
out
way.
your
Bring the fucking food down there, thanks.
Like they went to get the pieces of their dead families that didn't live through that
And
scenario.
then they mopped it up. Like,
Chop chop.
Yeah, so now you guys are in the big cavernous room. You see at the back of the cavern, there's that break in the wall where you see like the architecture become that like white sandstone with green like lime jade kind of engraved into it as well.
I just want to say that, like, I'd have a really feeling about being in here.
Should we?
Yeah.
There's a very arcanic feel from it, but there's no divine or kind of sense coming off it.
I think it's more from just like what's going on. Like she's just.
This is the same room I got stabbed and knocked
Oh
out
yeah,
in.
sorry. I thought you were more getting it from that like architecture. I was like, not really.
No, I'm getting it from the underside of my tit.
Oh yeah, this is where you guys fucked up and got stabbed.
Preston looks like a lot more serious now, and he's just like. So there's that room in the back where Zane went in, right?
Yeah.
And then Preston just says, "We should go have a look in there." And he starts walking.
Okay.
Gonna follow.
Everyone else following it? Bish, are you having a moment, or are you following on?
I'm gonna dawdle.
Okay.
I'll head over, but I'm gonna dawdle.
Okay. What about Oz?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Actually,
Oz, give me a Constitution roll for a sec.
What? 15 plus 5, that's 20.
Yep, 5 on Constitution.
Yep.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, I got it.
All right.
You got a 20 Constitution?
A Constitution save or just Constitution?
It says plus 5 on a Constitution. Oh, sorry, that's a save. Sorry.
Yeah, all right. So it's a what is it? +2 or plus?
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
17. Sorry, no.
Oh yeah, no, that's all right. No, it's all right. You passed either way, but I was just like, that seems like way too much. Yeah, you have this just instant like chill for a second in your like veins for just you nearly have like an aftershock of like what it felt like when you got like paralyzed from the mushrooms. It's just a bit of it left over in your system. You kind of just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Preston, how are you feeling about this room?
Not good.
Is that why he pretty much, soon as he was in here, was like, "Yep, I'm getting the fuck out of here." And
His whole demeanor changed.
yeah. And Daz, yeah, this is just the room for you.
but NATO, before anything,
Yeah.
I was going to say that I kind of stayed back and I actually called Bish over again.
All right.
So
You hear a bit of a call from Oz there.
I got something to tell you quick. I just remembered.
I walk over.
So our boy, the nerd, actually, I remember now. When I was out, or when I was down, I was still awake. And you were out, I remember that. But our boy here tried to kill Zane.
What?
No, it wasn't Zane. It was the Red Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the Red Wizard. Yeah, sorry. The Red Wizard.
What?
I don't know why I said Zane. I knew it was the Red Wizard. I just slipped with Zane.
You were hoping it was Zane.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, our boy tried to kill the Red Wizard.
Really?
Yeah, now I remember.
He failed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He butter knifed it. Kind of went, and the guy was like, "You serious?" And just kind of went off on his merry way.
Huh. But he went to attack him.
Yeah.
Slitty story to be precise.
Showed a little bit of balls.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Something I did remember.
Yeah,
but
Drunkar is the name of the Red Wizard. I always forget to bring it up. But
Drunk
you
man.
guys have heard
So-
it before.
tried to kill the drunk man, but he missed. Went straight for him like a piece of toast to flora butter and just went and did not cut him whatsoever. And the guy was having none of it and just kind of disappeared.
Huh. So he actually went for the
Yeah.
jugular.
Showed a little bit of balls on him.
Huh.
Don't tell Daz or anybody, not even him, that we know.
We're keeping this a secret.
Yes, because I have a feeling. Just don't tell anybody. I just have a feeling of something. And I feel it in my balls. Just don't tell anybody.
In your balls.
Yes. In the jugular. Don't tell anybody.
Your balls are in your jugular.
Yeah. Are you a Balchinian?
In the juggles.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what a jugular is. All I know is that my balls juggle, so it's like, yeah. Okay. But I thought I'd tell you because you're all, powerful, and I was like, you know what? Bish should know. So there you go.
I appreciate you sharing that with me.
You're welcome. Okay.
You're all powerful.
All right,
Hey.
Preston, you start heading down into this like corridor and stuff like that, and yeah, it is like. Actually, yeah, you two are probably the best people to kind of walk down this thing. You instantly feel the like just intense arcana feel like around you. Like it feels like it's been engraved into the walls itself, like magic. And Daz, this is some ancient fucking shit.
Whoa.
This is like hundreds of thousands of years old. This architecture, and it doesn't seem like it's aged a day. You don't, at this current point, you just like it's just big limestone kind of slabs as the walls, and like just weird jade designs in the walls and stuff. Nothing to kind of make a picture and all that. I think you kind of gather it's just to make it look pretty, rather than for like a meaning or a description or like symbols or anything like that. It's just to look pretty.
I want to run my hand over the walls, like there's pretty sandstone walls, and I want to
It feels so nice.
Okay, so I want to get the texture, but I also want to I want to roll a history check to see how old these walls are.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That getting
total
to
of
the
20.
scene.
A total of 20. Okay,
Yeah.
they are even older than you thought when you looked at them. They're nearly millions of years old.
Bloody hell. Presto, mate. These walls, this cavern is incredibly old, like millions of years old.
Preston's just like probably the most serious you've ever seen Preston. He's just like, yep, and he's just like keeps going and like really looking around.
Yeah, because like Dad starts giving you like a ballpark of like, and you're very smart and like well learned. Like
Stop it.
this is like this is like some beginning of existence shit age of like this, not even just the Forgotten Realm, but like the Forgotten Realm itself. It's like that kind of ballpark age.
I'm just gonna keep looking. I'm trying. I want to. My priority right now is trying to find out what they were looking for. So I'm just gonna keep. If there's nothing really. So okay. So here's the thing. Preston's normally a bit more inquisitive, and he takes a bit more time
Yeah.
looking around. But he's a bit more haste. Like he's got a bit more haste to him right now. Like this weird urgency. So this unusual urgency.
Yeah, so it takes you down this more kind of corridors, and each like a good 100 meters or something like that. It feels like, Daz, you can definitely tell like they were corridors going left and right, but they are currently closed off at the moment. Like there's just the wall. Like the wall looks like it moves, but you don't see, like there's nothing around that even gives you a hint of like what's going on at the moment. But it's just so now it's just a straight kind of corridor. But you do it like there's where's the map? There's two sets of corridors going left and right, but you just like you can tell like from how like how the wall kind of lands on that part of the segment that like that was a walkway going that way, and it's been shut off on both your left and right side, and there's two of them about 100 meters apart.
Wait, but does it still go straight? Does it still go straight forward though?
Yeah. Where are my pens and pencils?
Okay.
I lost all them. There we go. It's nearly set up like this. It's like, wait, is this shit? No, that's a permanent marker. Let's definitely not use that one.
Well,
Haha.
God, I haven't got a texture on me, but yeah, like it just goes straight up and then it branches left and right, but still keeps going forward. But the left and right path is like looks like they've been closed off.
Yeah.
okay.
And it looks
Preston's
like it's
just gonna-
been closed off for a very, very
Is it-
long time.
Is this something that like Preston can see as well, or is it just?
Just more you, just because you can see of how like it looks. At first, you thought it was just like poor like craftsmanship because it's like, oh, that doesn't end right there. Like the slab on the ground looks weird in relation to the wall. It doesn't look nice. But then
It's
you
not
realize
right.
it's like, oh, that's because the path probably continues on further there. So the wall, say Batman's Wang. No. Yeah, so you all of a sudden you kind of like picture it together in your head that it's like, oh, that's a path going that way, and it's like a door or like a roller shutter, in a sense, has come down.
Okay, I wanna like stop Preston for a second. Wait, Presto. Look, I reckon we keep going forward for now, but just keep this in your mind. I think there's two doorways on either side of us right now. And then like I want to approach walls and be like, you see this? And just like start like running my hands over it. This here isn't just shoddy craftsmanship, but there's actually like an indentation here, right? And this is where the
Yeah, because like the wall doesn't meet the floor completely properly. Like it doesn't look like it's built into the floor like the rest of the wall is. So yeah, you can definitely tell it's like a wall that comes down. And it's locked down.
Preston just has a quick like look around. You can see his eyes really like darting around, analyzing it all, but he's just like noted, and then he just turns around and keeps walking.
Yeah, so when you walk another 100 meters, there's another set that does that as well, left and right, but that's it. And then you keep walking forward for another another minute or so, and you start to kind of walk into this room that kind of opens up, and it's like a big room. And now, when you guys kind of look, it's very well lit, and it's like this beautiful white stone. But now, like, instead of just being like beautiful designs on the walls, the limestone now makes pictures that like line all the walls around the room. You see, like right in the middle of the room is like a pedestal that kind of the whole room is bare, minus a black steel pedestal in the middle of the room, and it doesn't look like it has anything on the top of it. Everyone roll me a perception roll.
19.
5.
Alright, you don't notice anything. You are so distracted with all the stuff on the walls and the pedestal that you're like nerding your little heart out.
22, NATO.
22, yep, cool.
16.
16, yay. Okay.
14 for a total of 18.
Oh yeah, then definitely. So the three of you notice like the room is very dusty. Like you like, you know how like sometimes when you like get that like slither of light from a window in the morning and then you can see all the dust particles kind of, that you have that effect in the whole room. It's not enough to kind of like choke you up or anything like that. It's just weird, and it's contained completely in this room.
Right. Anybody notice how dusty it is in here? Oh, yep. Well, yeah. You're right.
Has a weird taste and like feel as you like breathe, smell it.
Preston's just gonna kind of walk around and try to just look at all the different symbols and stuff.
Yeah, it's more. They more nearly make like nearly mural paintings, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first one, like you're smart enough to kind of like piece it together pretty easy. Like you notice it nearly makes a timeline from like left, like from your entrance where you walked into the left, and then goes all the way like clockwise around the kind of room.
What would it be like? What is the timeline of? Would I know?
Yeah, so it's just different. Each one is like a different drawing, and it's showing a different like timeline of like what's happening. And
No, but like, what's it about? Like the history of?
Yeah. You don't know.
Okay.
That's why I'll tell you.
I don't know.
No.
Okay. Sorry,
That's why I'll tell you what's in each picture. So like the first picture kind of starts off as this like, it's just with the green kind of like engravings makes this like just, it looks like chaos and destruction and just like the world, like everything is just explosions and anarchy and stuff like that. Not from a source or anything like that. But it just seems like everything is wrong in that picture. And then so the next picture gives... Ooh, how many are... I should have kept that up. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see 7 hooded figures like in the next one. So it's like 7 kind of like figures put together. In the next one... They all have, like, their hands up and grabbing a thread. Like, one continuous thread is above all 7 of them, and all 7 of them have their hand on it. And in the last one, on the far right wall now, each one of them has their hand, like, hand to, like, the left or the right of them, and and like, a little orb is hovering above their hand.
Would I know what it's about? Like, would I recognize?
You have no fucking
idea.
clue. There is not. You have never even heard something similar to this.
Could I piece together that maybe that's the orb that Zane was looking for?
Yeah, you could, it's probably an easy, not that hard of a stretch that you could kind of gather that maybe this is where you've heard them. You've heard both the Red Wizard and Zane talk about crystals and orbs and stuff like that.
So each of the 7 creatures have an orb each.
Yep.
Oh, do they? I thought it was like there was one orb.
No, each one has one each.
Oh shit! So there's 7 Dragon Balls. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. There is one last picture.
Oh, snap!
Sorry,
Ooh,
I totally forgot about the last image.
Swat the dust away.
The last.
It's this one.
Yeah, like real. What's it? The end of a certain recent game where he pulls away the cloth for a second and sees the last painting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spoil what I was saying, so I have to leave it there. Yeah, and then so he sees the last kind of paint, and then it is, you see the 6 of them sitting down, and you see the 7th, like the middle one, holding up what looks like a crown, and each orb is in the crown. Like each of the 7 orbs are in the crown.
Is this some Avengers shit?
This is. It's like Avengers. It's like Fire Emblem.
Okay, like, totally didn't put the connection until now. Totally wrote this story way before fucking the Avengers movie
Yeah,
came out,
obviously,
and now it sounds fucking exactly like it.
Wow.
Question to the
Really
DM.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Question to the DM. These orbs.
Yep.
They don't look. They don't happen to look anything like the ones that I have.
No.
Okay.
No, they're really small. They're nearly the size of like a golf ball.
My favorite
Okay.
thing is when Oz and Dash ask a question to the DM.
Yeah.
Starts off as Oz and
Yeah.
then slowly turns into Dash.
Yeah.
He did it during the one-on-one as well when he was asking normal questions, and I was talking to him normally. He was still he was talking as Oz. It was
Oh,
absolutely
you?
amazing.
I swear to God, I'm at work these days, and a customer comes up to me and like, "How you going?" I'm like, "Yeah."
When they get angry, do you go, "Would you like to rage?"
No, seriously, just general conversation. Yep.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So Preston is just like looking at all of it, kind of documenting it, like pulling out like a little notebook and writing it all down and doing a really terrible description, like drawings of them.
yeah.
All right. Nate, Nate, I want to test the theory.
Yeah.
I get out the orb, the one that I don't know what it does, because I've
Yeah.
got the 2. I've got the directional and I've got orb question mark in my inventory. So I get that one out, and kind of just wave it like an idiot in the room, like, do something.
You just look like an idiot. That's it.
Okay, put it back in the bag.
I want to. Can I do like a history check to see if this story like rings true in some sort of like historical sense? Like, is this a story
I'm
that
going
would
to
have
tell
been?
you, even before, you don't have to do a roll. You've never even heard anything like this. Especially the age that you can kind of gather of the stone itself that it was kind of made in.
Okay.
This is some before,
Yeah.
like, recorded history shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around the rest of the room. And
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah. So you go up to the pedestal, Preston, and you of all people, you notice that there are runes written on the pedestal that look very, very fucking familiar to the runes that were in the spellbook before you could read them.
Do these ones make sense to me or
No.
no? Okay, so it's just like a real strange coincidence that the one that I have makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
You,
That would confuse me a little bit. Like I'm trying to figure out like what's, and I'm like sitting there, just
it's more in a sense of you recognize them, but you can't read them.
yeah. But that's what I mean. Like I'm trying to.
Yeah. It's kind of like where you get taught a language, but you get taught like one word, and then all of a sudden somebody gives you like, actually Japanese is fine, like standard Japanese writing, and then somebody gives you kanji. It's like,
そうですか.
it looks very similar, but now I don't understand any of these characters.
Yeah.
Honey.
None there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just like. I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna try and write them down. I'm gonna write them near the back of the book, but on the pages behind the one with the glyphs on.
Yeah. My magic users, can I get you to roll a will save for me?
Oh, that's me.
So
Will
that's me
save.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, will save.
Will save.
What's a will save?
So you, wisdom save.
Wisdom. Sorry. I've got normal RPGs in my mind. I've used thumb saving.
That's not shit this time. 15.
Okay.
Oh, 15 as well.
Mm.
Oh, no.
9.
9.
Daz, you feel your whole magic aura sucked out of you for a second, and you collapse.
I
Wow,
don't think
okay.
I look over and I rush over to Daz. Like, does he collapse like unconscious or just like collapse to like?
Yeah, just kind of collapse. And the two of you, Bish and Oz, you recognize this completely, because Preston wouldn't recognize it because it was happening to him. This looks like the exact same scenario when Preston touched the magic crystal on the airship.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
yeah.
one that knocked me out.
Yeah, the two of you feel very faint as well. You don't collapse, but like you like, or it feels like you've.
Can I just scream, not this again? Because it happened to me,
Yeah.
didn't it?
No,
Yeah.
you didn't pass out, but like all
I didn't
of
pass out, but I felt like
yeah. So
Yeah,
it's a
right.
very familiar. Oh, actually, yeah. Even Preston before he passed out would have felt this feeling before.
so I proceeded to scream.
Yeah.
Oh, not this again!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Um.
And I go and I see Daz and I rush over to Daz.
Yeah. Like.
I recall I did feel it, but I didn't feel it that bad.
No. Yeah. You didn't. Yeah. It was weird. This time you don't feel it. It's not
Okay.
the kind of
Did you
as
feel it in
powerful
your
as
jugular?
I felt it in my jugular.
Yeah.
Daz, you kind of come to within like a minute, and like you're kind of back up again.
I'm like,
As in, like, I don't feel sickened, or
No, you kind of you feel like your energy kind of come back to you. The two of you kind of feel
Ugh.
good again for a second, and then it
Jeez.
kind of no, actually, yeah, I'll leave it there. So Daz comes to for a sec.
is that what Presto went through? What the hell was it? I
Daz,
felt like
Daz, are you okay?
I felt like all of my magics got sucked out of me.
Did you feel it in your jugular?
Yeah, mate, right in the hanging fruit.
Yeah.
I
Look over at Bish. Jugular.
this
Hang on, sorry.
this feels like before. Oh my god.
Preston, give me an intelligent roll.
Does this feeling like make you sick, or does it just make you tired?
It's just very tired, like
Okay.
lethargic.
So straight intelligence?
Yeah, just a
Great.
straight intelligence.
Watch out, the woman's tired again.
18.
Oh, that's good. You can kind of gather this is the origin point. Like, it's not here. Probably, you can kind of gather it's not here anymore because obviously Zane couldn't find it or anything like this. But this is definitely the origin point of what was creating the crystals in this mountain range. And whatever washed over you just then must have been just a little bit of leftover effect of its magic.
Yeah. So yeah, Preston's gonna. Are you okay, Daz?
Yeah, mate, I'm alright.
I think
I'm
this
fine
is.
too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but you guys didn't drop to a knee. That's why, or like collapse.
I'm still fine.
Preston just looks at them. He just says, "I think this is where it all started. This is that what we felt was just like the last lingering bit of residual arcane magic."
Of what?
I don't know. Whatever Zane was looking for.
Probably the crown balls.
Mm.
Crown balls.
Mm-hmm.
The architecture on the wall shows
Crown balls.
Yeah, the crown balls, and they seem to be incredibly important, especially if we have red wizards and whatever Zane is looking for them.
It must bestow some kind of power or something. I mean, look, this bloke over here is like holding it up like he's the king of the fucking world.
Yeah, we don't like they could have untold magic that could shape reality, affect your mind, your soul. You know, I
kind of just stand there looking at it and going, huh.
Who read the notes in the Red Wizard's kind of office back in the day?
Me.
I'd like to think I would. I can't remember off the top of my
Yeah.
head.
You
I think Preston would have.
You do instantly kind of remember, like, now with this kind of knowledge of these gems orbs, crystals, whatever they are represented on the wall, you do remember like one of the notes saying, "The Shadow Broker is none the wiser of our true goal here in the Sword Coast. The gem is here in the mountains, and I have narrowed down its location. Also,
remember that.
the details of a second gem are below," and then that's where the end of that kind of note was.
Well, that's right.
I'm just gonna relay that to the rest of them.
So the Red
Sweet.
Wizard and the little Black Wizard that was with, not color for anyone that's gonna clip that, all right. The black cloaked wizard that was with him, the Illusion Wizard, he took the bottom half of that note and disappeared. Remember?
Yeah.
So was he implying that the Red Wizard has the one that was meant to be inside this cave?
Well, it didn't. It looked like he thought it was here, but he couldn't find it. And then Zane
Yeah, he was
revealed himself, and then he had a look. I don't know, you guys.
Well,
Wait,
He went and had a look.
wait. So they're gems, not balls.
I mean, they're like
Well,
ball-shaped gems.
Yeah,
maybe?
they're like
maybe
on,
they're like
on the
polished
wall, they're
gems.
just like represented as like a little, like a colored in circle. So you don't know what they really are, because it's not detailed paintings and stuff like that. It's just somebody's used like jade to kind of inscribe onto the wall, nearly like Egyptian style, rather than a painting or a mural.
Oh, see, I was visualizing like paintings. Okay.
No, they're like one color, so it's really kind of hard to differentiate what things are.
Well, hang on a second, Presto. Look, if you couldn't find it in here, was there still like was it 4?
There's 7 in total.
7 in total.
No. As in, were there 4 like doors as we walked down this corridor that had been sealed?
2, one on each side.
Didn't you say there was
Yeah,
a second set?
yeah, there's 2 sets,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
yeah,
4
yeah.
in total.
There was like 4 doors on the way up here that hadn't been disturbed for what I assume is like shit tons of years. Maybe it's one of those.
Well, I'm telling you now that if we go, we all go in each door. Like, not individually,
But
we
together.
all go in one
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to stick together.
None of this breakup shit. We can't even afford that.
Oh, did you miss us, mate?
Let's go.
Who do you think wears the ball crown?
Yeah. Where's that?
Well, like, where do they wear the ball crown?
This place
No,
is
there's
empty, right?
7
Yeah, this
people.
place
so
is,
only
like,
one person gets
empty.
to wear the crown.
It's nearly like it's a mural to like this
Yeah,
whole thing,
okay.
rather than like rather than shut up.
Mural.
I know. Like rather than like being like a chapel or something, like, or a place where they learnt or anything like this was just literally set up to record the history of this place.
I kind of just stand there and look at it and go, huh. I wonder what happens if we put the crown on.
Wait, did you say that the crown was here?
No,
No.
No,
But
I was
just
looking
in-
at the
he's
mural.
just in
Oh,
general.
sorry,
like, what
I
happens
was-
if you put the
yeah.
crown on with all the gems?
Hmm,
I fucking
mean-
hate this so much now that it's been referenced to fucking infinity.
I've already got an inkling of stuff like what
Yeah.
what could mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could-
actually, ooh, no, Preston. Give me one last intelligent roll. Let's see if you the character might be able to piece this together. Like one key bit.
What you saying about Bish?
You are definitely not a studier of the arcana arts. So
Aren't I?
no,
We don't know.
no. Not in this. No, you don't. Not in the way a wizard would. Like even if Preston was a sorcerer or a warlock, I would still not get him to this role. It is a specific wizard thing right now.
Okay.
12.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions now. How much would Preston know and understand about how magic works in general? Like how each kind of specific, like, because they're not classes in the world, but like us as players know them as classes of how like
warlocks and all that kind of
warlocks
stuff.
get them draw their energy from a
Yeah,
overlord.
Preston would understand that because Preston's mind is very like
Yes.
he likes deciphering how things work.
So you know, wizards are unique in the way they write magic. They bring magic into existence rather than all the others classes which take magic from a source. Like clerics and paladins take from a deity or some higher source than them, but wizards craft magic to their will. And that's how. So you know what all magic is kind of based around is this concept of the weave, of like the weaves of magic itself.
Yeah, which is what they were holding on to.
So
I'm assuming.
Yes, so Preston can. I'll leave this up to you. How much he could gather. That's them grabbing the weave itself.
Preston kind of figured that
Okay.
because like the weave is like he like I said he likes deciphering how things work.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the basics of how magic works is something.
All right. So
very
if he
interested in.
kind of gets that, you know, you definitely would know as a wizard. There's 7 schools of magic for a wizard.
Oh, son of a bitch! All right. Yeah. Okay. So
Hufflepuff.
okay. So we'll just say that Preston's like just kind of pieced that together.
Yes.
Okay. So there's like some.
Take it what you will, but yeah, that's you notice there's no weave in the next one, and it's like you do. I'll give a little bit more detail to the first picture, away like that chaos picture. You did see the weave going in and through that picture.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Preston just gets this look of realization, like a few things just kind of click together. And he's just like, I think I know what those stones represent.
What is it, Presto? Spill the beans, mate.
So if you look at the picture, there's like a strand, right, that they're all holding. That's called the weave, and it's kind of part of how magic works in this world. Anyway, when you follow it, you get to the end. There are 7 balls, right? There are 7 schools of magic that the weave funnels into. So what if each stone, or each whatever they are, is this like a fundamental stone of creation or something for each school of magic? So there's like a stone that gives power to necromancy and abjuration, conjuration, illusion. This crown and all these things together could represent magic itself and the very fabric of it. And it could give whoever has it power over magic in all sense of.
Yeah, like the way you would sum it up, it would give it would be a god's power.
Yeah.
Like gods themselves don't have control of magic itself.
Yeah.
There's a few that represent magic in general, but they can't have they have the ability of magic. They're not magic itself. That is such a higher existence above even gods themselves.
Yeah.
So this would give you the power of over a god.
Yeah, so Preston's just going to say that. He's just say, I think that whoever wears this crown and gets all the stones becomes more than a god.
No one man can have all that power. Kanye.
And on that
Especially-
note, we'll leave it there for tonight.
Okay.
Didn't fucking hit anyone tonight.
Well,
Yeah, well, first time ever.
Just had some emotional battles.
I see it was getting very late. I was like, fuck, I need to get this all out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Do you need to rush off?
Yeah, I got to rush off.
All right.
It's
Plug yourself and play a single as a person if you want, or you can just NPC it up as well.
I'll do both. So, me and Dazza.
Sorry, Daz, you don't get to plug your own show.
Alex over there. We're a couple of NPCs. Our latest podcast came out on Wednesday, so check that out on SoundCloud, iTunes, and all that good shit. You can follow a couple of NPCs and all things social media. You can follow me, ACLay1788, Instagram, Twitter.
Yep, and you can also follow me at BlueShift77 on Instagram and Twitter as well.
We will love you long time.
We'll love you long. No, that's the rate and reviews.
All right,
Really,
we'll let you
like
go
that.
now.
Yeah, I got a jet. So
Yeah, you get ready for work.
Bye, Andrew.
last day for long weekend.
Bye.
See you guys.
Oh
Bye,
yeah,
Preston, buddy.
you guys have long weekends, don't you? Well, ours was last week. All right, bye,
Yeah,
Preston.
well, fuck you.
Uh,
See you.
Bye.
All right, there we go. How was everybody tonight? It was I had a few combats planned for tonight, but it just seemed to not head towards them. So
It's all right.
More
Wow.
shenanigans and emotional
Yeah.
stuff going on. It's fine.
Shenanigans
because-
are always fun.
I think it's mainly because we've been having these short sessions that it's been kind of like that. But as I said, like once we hit these daylight saving sessions now, I think like we'll be able to get more done.
also, yes, Ash, I forgot I crumbled up my green screen behind me, so the chroma key's not working as well as it should be right now. It looks terrible. I just noticed it on the stream.
Of course he did.
Oh,
Ben's
here he is.
Hey.
I can hear trickery. It's like he's with us now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming back next
How
time.
was it watching on Tree? I did want to bring you in, but I was like, I don't, especially with them heading back into the cave. I was like, I can't write you into the story right now.
Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah. Because I was going to get them to head to the thing straight away, but then I was like, fuck, they haven't seen any of the setup that I had for all the Red Wizard stuff and all that. Like, this is huge.
I'm just sitting here going, get to the next town, get to the next town. Get to the next town.
Oh, so you've been waiting, have you?
Yes!
Yeah.
For like 2 hours.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Because
did.
I wanted Nato to surprise you.
Yeah, I did.
well.
But I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
So it's like you could have jumped in on this sesh.
Yeah, well, the site that I was supposed to do, the second site we were supposed to do tonight, cancelled because the idiots in Melbourne locked us out, so we couldn't get in.
Well.
So I said, I wish Trickery was here to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a perfect opportunity for him to like kind of run in and be like, "Hey, we want it."
Yeah, but my guess is that he's over at the Oasis at the moment. So
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
You should have just
Maybe.
walked in and been like, I was here to enjoy this. And then all of us turned to him with like bright eyes.
no.
Freeze frame.
Yeah.
All right. So what I've set up in this last bit here, it's one of those things of like, keep it in your memory, but probably won't get onto it for the longest of times, all right? This is some very big world building stuff that I'm setting up for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well,
you saw the caliber of the people going for these stones, so
yeah.
you're going to have to be strong enough to at least take one of them on at a time, so...
Well-
Actually, I want to clarify one thing. I just want to make sure I clarify it, especially for the next part of the story. Are you insinuating Preston tried to bang or that he just got feely?
Yeah.
You got feeling.
I was implying they just got a bit handsy.
Yeah,
got
that's what I
hands
thought.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
got
because then you
hands.
started saying he got in bed and he knocked you out. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, well, I said that.
I'm
Oz,
like,
yeah,
what?
Oz-
I heard that and I was like, wait a
no,
second.
what,
What?
what Oz said was that he got feely with you, and that like it got to a point where he got a bit feely, and then he was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of my bed."
Okay, because the way it came across was that
Yeah,
he
no,
was
there
little-
wasn't. No. That's not what was insinuated. No, I was
Cosby.
insinuating that it got
Cosby.
feely. Yeah, it got Cosby.
Oh god.
It got feely, and then he kind of went, "Yeah, fuck yeah," bang on the floor.
Bang
Got
on
a little Rolf Harris.
No,
to
not
it.
bang on the floor, but
Fuck you, bang on the floor.
get
That's what I heard. I heard bang bang, and I was like, oh, Jesus, he's telling they
Yeah.
banged?
Chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty chitty bang bang. Reload.
Yeah, I also saw like, everyone's faces like kind of just like
Wait a minute,
I'm
what
like,
kind of
I
layout
don't
did
think
you
that's
put
what
on the screen?
happened.
Oh, I can't do anything with it at the moment because it's all mixed up because...
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
look at
changed...
Bitch is looking good.
She has a nice, delicious beard.
Just leave it. It's fine.
You're
You gotta
Preston
fix it
at
up
the
next
moment.
week anyway.
You're the Preston at the moment, Alan. Alan? Ali?
Alan.
Actually, no,
Alan.
yeah, because you're a boy now, so you're Alan.
Alan.
Yeah.
Happy
Alan.
What was I going to say? But no. That's not what I was insinuated.
No, okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify so I knew which story I was kind of going along with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't want to. I didn't want you to think I'm railroading to keep you together. Like, I'd written the wanted stuff like way before you guys were like, oh, I don't know if we'll stay together as a party at the moment. And then I'm like, wait, because like a few players have come to me and it's like, I don't know if my player's gonna hang around anymore in this scenario. I'm like, don't worry, there's stuff coming up that it's like forcing you to be together and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Why
well,
does
that's
being wanted forces to be together.
Because if
The
you
reason
go off
that-
on your own, you're probably gonna die pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, the reason that Oz said that was because at the back of his head, it's basically got to a point where, like with the argument with Preston last time, I don't want Preston to have a fucking excuse to have. Like, I don't want him to turn around and be like,
Yeah,
"Where were you again?"
Yeah. No, but it's just like the level of bounty hunters that will come after you, they will be nearly Zane level strength. Like, that's with 50,000 like bounty on your head, like, whew. And the total of 250. If you have all 5 of you together, $250,000. Yeah.
Great.
Hey, Sandbreaker, I'm just letting you know where they all are. So you can get some of that cash. Hey, what's going on? Hey, bud.
I was gonna make that horrible joke where I was like, yeah, I could just take care of this myself.
Well, it doesn't take the bounty off your own head if you hand in
I know.
somebody else.
I know, but if I hand in someone else, that's a good amount of money to make me disappear.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, but like to collect the money, you'd have to turn up, and then they'd be like, "Haha, right now."
Jugular.
I'd figure a way. Right in the jugular.
I love how you make fun of me all the time for shitty words, and you just called it the jugular. after
Yeah,
you
but
said-
I know what a jugular is. I know what a jugular is. I'm saying that Oz wouldn't know what a jugular
Look,
is.
I think you're hiding behind your character, right? That's all I'm
What do
saying.
you mean? Shut up. A jugular is not a jugular.
Look, I haven't got dumb characters to hide behind when I say dumb stuff, all right? So I'm just.
Well, that's your own problem, not mine.
Uriel.
All right, we'll leave it there for the night. I've
That
been
last
Nato.
stab.
You can always come check this out every fortnight. Maybe sometimes next month I might be starting another campaign group, and they'll be on the off week for this one. So who knows?
Whoa,
Yeah.
busy boy.
Well, like, I feel like if I do a different story each week, I won't burn out. But I still I get that craving to do a story on the off week when you guys when you guys are on your off week. So now that's why I'm thinking of starting that second one. So keep myself rolling for every week.
Are they going to be looking for the same stones and collecting them as well? Are we going to cross paths and be like, "Oi, we need those stones"? No, we need those stones.
Maybe.
I
Oh.
don't know how that's going to happen because then you're basically going to have to turn around and tell one of the groups, "Hey, I need you this night."
No, it's all right.
No, you can't play Oz.
Look, there's 8 crystal gems, orbs, whatever. Like
Chaos Emeralds?
Huh?
Ooh.
Chaos emeralds. Oh, I like the sound of that. But yeah, there's 8 of them. No, 7. Sorry, 7.
That's Sonic.
That's Donald Trump.
And
Sonic.
they, yeah, I like not because
You
I'm not
mean these chaos crystals?
because it's not spoiling anything from you because you've kind of gathered this already that how old the temple that there are in. So these things are been around for that long and yet nobody has discovered them yet. So it would be super weird that one little group all of a sudden finds the details for all 7 of them, something like that. So that's why you guys will be going for the same things, but you'll be in different corners of the world and stuff like that because they're obviously going to be spread across not only the world but multiple dimensions and planes and stuff like that.
Whoa.
Because
Huge.
so it's going to be hard if you guys traveled that whole thing. So that's why there's going to be 2 sets, and we'll figure it out because you guys, you're not an evil squad, but you're not the most upstanding citizens. While the other squad at the moment, the way I've seen a few of their characters, if all of them are in, they're a lot more goody two-shoes compared to you guys. They're not goody two-shoes in general, but so you guys might be working with a lot more.
Who's the other squad?
There's a few people at the moment.
Steve, Aaron,
Steve, Aaron.
Mike,
No, they're not in concrete, so I won't mention their names on stream yet. So.
Paulie D.
Paulie D.
But yeah, so they'll probably. It's I haven't written there's bits that I've written
Snooki.
the key points of your guys' story, your journeys, but I haven't filled it in details. So yeah, they might end up working with a lot more like upstanding people and like organizations, while you guys will, deal with
Travel
things.
the depths of hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like to hear.
Yeah, so you guys might
I
be
mean,
working.
you've got a
with-
crew where we have taken time set aside to fuck around with one member.
Yeah.
Make him feel like that he got drunk and probably semi-sexually assaulted one of the other team members.
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that.
Great.
Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
glad I had a follow-up to make him like really nervous and just be like, I'm like, oh, is it to do with my tit? And he's like, wow.
Well played.
Mm.
So yeah, because the next person you guys are gonna be working with, it's I can't fucking wait to see a few characters how they will react to having to work with this person.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
If it's another Arthur, I'm murdering him.
Yeah, just take care of it.
So just taking him out straight away.
Quite the opposite. Trickery will probably be like starry-eyed when he gets to work with this person. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Half-naked chick?
Hell yeah.
No, more
One
in,
down.
No, not love eyes, starry-eyed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. Why would trickery have love eyes?
Admiration.
No.
Who knows?
Admiration.
All right. I was halfway through explaining, we're going away anyway.
Yeah.
So, goodbye all. This has been me, NATO. Go check out my stuff. It's all here. No, it's this side. Ha ha ha. Ali, where can the people find all your stuff and beautiful things and your sassy self on the internet?
Well, according to the thing below me, you can find me as Andrew at aclay. You can find me
Fucked it
everywhere.
all up.
You can find me everywhere at Miss Ali Hart. You can also hear me on the Hungry Gamers podcast, a part of the 8-Bit Collection. Connection?
Mm.
Collective.
It's all about
Yeah.
connections.
It's all about connection.
Dashy boy.
Connection.
Name all the million pods you have to make to try and top my score of how many pods I used to do.
Yeah, so you can find me at Dash Gamers. You can find me on Dash Culture, Dash and Holmesy Take Your Hearts, Dash and Holmesy's Life is Strange, Dash and Holmesy's Life is Strange 2, 8-Bit Mania. What else?
You haven't been on an episode for 4.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't actually. And also Dash and Holmesy's Open Your Hearts in the New Year. But honestly, just find me on Twitter at Dash Gamers, and all my content will be posted there, including this right here. I'm working on it. We're gonna get this on iTunes really soon as well.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Trickery, even though your beautiful self is not here, Benny boy, my baby boy, I can't wait to have you back hopefully next session.
I can't wait to come back. You can find me at the Spawny13 on Twitter, host the 8-Bit Mania podcast, and also a co-host on the Flashpoint podcast. And catch us on the socials at We Are 8-Bit as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, and NATO. I think I said me. But yeah, I got anime. Go check out anime podcast,
Yes.
A Plus Anime, and
Yes.
go check out interview podcast.
I've got anime.
Hey, Nato, question for you while
Yeah.
we're still on stream. Are you guys going to be doing a Steins Gate 0 episode at all?
We already did.
You did Steins Gate.
Oh, Steins Gate 0? Probably not. Me
What?
and Ian did not like Steins Gate.
You didn't like Steins Gate.
That's it.
Look, I'm being honest with you.
Campaign's over.
There's only two episodes where me and Ian are like, and that was oh god, what's the parody goddamn anime?
I don't know.
Roll for I don't care.
Alex, you'd know it. It's a big one. Oh, Gintama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't like Gintama and didn't like Steins Gate.
I was worried you were going to say Pop Team Epic for a second, then I was going to have to
Fuck
slap
no.
you.
That's not parody. That's skit.
I don't know how you don't like
skits.
Steins Gate. It's fucking
That's
awesome.
art.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. And on that note, this has been us. Well, actually, where am I going to send this off to?
Oh yeah, host it.
Yeah.
Let's see who's
Anyone got anyone?
Kel lost the game. Hutto, Balding Phoenix.
Oh no, I'm gonna send it to my guest from last night on the You Game Bro podcast.
okay.
Yes.
Old Shaggy Steve, the man with the fucking beautifulest mustache ever. Don't even worry about that other high-ranking streamer. I don't know his name. Nobody knows his name. It's all about Shaggy Steve.
Just insult potential guests, Nato. No problem.
No, Crater's already been on the show, so like,
I know Creator's been on the show.
so I don't need to have him on. This is my mustache man. That's Pez's mustache man.